Hello. Hello. Oh my goodness. Me. Hold on. Me. Girl. Me. Anyway, it is what it is. It's still allergy season. Yes. Allergy season is in full effect. It sure is. How y'all doing? Happy hump day. Uh what? It is the middle of May. Next month will be half a year. Time is going by so freaking fast. Oh my goodness. So let me tell you who I had seen, what had happened. I did see I saw Bubbles, and she was coloring some of the some cards. I think they were cards. And then she did a drawing, and Foxy Colorist won. Congratulations, Foxy Colorist. And then what else did I see? I saw a lot of stuff over on the other side that I met. So I had to keep popping in and out over here. And then also I had a lot of stuff to do today, but mostly it was stuff on the computer. So I had time to pick up a book for about 10 minutes, color a little bit and go on. I saw Miss Purple Penny Pincher. I think that's her channel name. Y'all, I didn't want to share her over here with y'all because I know how y'all are. Y'all be attaching yourselves to people that I like, and the next thing I know, they be all over there, your channel. They don't come over to mine. I was trying to keep her a hidden secret. I'm just teasing y'all. Um, she did an Ollie's haul today. And when I tell you, she went to three Ollies, and she does what I do, put herself on a budget. And she buys what she needs and buys what she likes. So she had gotten a whole lot of stuff. So she did a haul today. And most of the books that she hauled, of course, I have. And a couple of them I kind of looked at and turned my nose up at. But you know how when you see somebody else with something, you be like, I knew I should have bought that. I knew I should have bought that. Excuse me. So there was a lot of, I knew I should have bought those. But anyway, it's okay because between three or four ollies that I have around the DMV area, I can definitely find whatever it is. But I found it really interesting because she has the same taste in books that I do. Um, and a lot of us, actually, not just me, a lot of us. And I saw that she was able to find Rooms of Wonder. I think she said it was one copy. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you right now, Miss PPP, what I do when I go to the Ollies, I never go to Ollies with old skirt on or fancy clothes. I go to the Ollies because I know I'm going to sit on the floor and I'm gonna dig through the piles because that's one thing. It is a clearance store, and so a lot of the books are older books, but and the prices are great between 1.99, 2.99, 3.99. I haven't paid more than well, did I pay for 5.99? I think I paid 5.99 for a book, but it was one of those big. Uh, I'll show it another. It's one of the books I'm going to do my abandoned, the reverse collages in. So it is definitely well worth that 5.99. But considering it was probably $50, so to really enjoy the experience at Ollie's, you definitely have to be able to get down and dig through piles and stuff because sometimes that one book you may want is not presented nice on the thing. It's been in the store for a minute, and people pull through and dig through. And sometimes I go looking in other areas of the book section in Ollie's, and I'll find a color because they don't have anybody that's dedicated that shows love to fixing the books up right. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you, I've never been diagnosed with ADHD or ABC or anything like that. But girl, if I ever did work at a place like that, I would definitely be in the book section. I would get those books lined up and tuned together. Now I did notice that they're doing it a little bit differently in two of the Ollies. Um, and I talked about it yesterday, so I'm not going to repeat it. But so yeah, and they're also positioning adult coloring books a little bit different. Because it's nothing worse, I guess, if you were an employee to have to go to the book section. You'd be like, the book section. But I think that'd be the easiest section. But anyway, so the adult coloring books is they putting some respect on the adult coloring books. They sure are. So you can find some great items, some great deals, even things that are still on Amazon or other websites for full price. Girl, you can't find some of these books, for the price that you get it from Ollie. So anyway, I like it. If you like it, I love it. I hope Big Lots, when they come back, that they'll have more adult coloring books. Because when I used to go to Big Lots, that's why I never really went there for anything. I think when I was doing a lot of makeup hauls and stuff, I would go to Big Lots because they would have name brand makeup and stuff, and it was still fresh. It wasn't, the expiration date hadn't approached. So I was able to get a whole lot of stuff, like that. And then they had some great snacks that were still expiration date and had not expired. And so, but I never found any art supplies. But back then, I really wasn't checking for it. But then when I started really, coloring and stuff, I would check in the Big Lots, and I just didn't see anything. And I don't. Do you all see anybody on here talking about some Big Lots? I hauled some art supplies from Big Lots. No. So I hope when Big Lots comes back, which they are coming back, I think they had two staging days of the stores reopening because they went through a bankruptcy. So some of the stores, they closed, and then some of the Ollies picked those stores up. So I know a lot of people were saying, "Oh, Big Lots is closed, and now Ollie's is here." But the deal was they had gone bankrupt, so it was like monopoly. So Ollie's went in and bought some of the store, not all of them, just some of the locations probably. So I hope when Big Lots comes back that they will upgrade their adult coloring and art supplies. That would be awesome. It sure would. So what I did today, I did color in some of the things that I told y'all I was going to be coloring in the other day for the week. I'm going to extend it, and I'm trying to figure I need to color with more of my supplies and stuff like that. So whatever I pull out that I colored today for 10 or 15 minutes, I'm going to let y'all know. So I did pull this book out. This is a Hannah Carlson space book. And I pulled this out because um, Ivory Pearl is having a contest or an event. Let me say an event because people are particular about what they call stuff. And it's to find a rainbow in any book and color it. And she wants you to use pink. Use pink in it. So um, I'm not entering it. I'm just supporting. So what I did was I found this page in this book, and a lot of people are doing very detailed books. I think somebody found a page in the Mythographic, and y'all know Mythographic is a very detailed book. So I'm not entering. I'm just supporting. So, but yeah. So I had put some acrylic markers down here, and I put some pencils over there and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to show you what I'm doing for the hold on, for these rainbow, whatever they are, child. So so I just went up in here, child. I'm not an expert at all this stuff, but I figure, child, it helps me to learn. So I picked three colors: green, pink, and yellow. So this page is going to be green, pink, and yellow. And so I'm going deep with this green here, and I'm using my Helsinki Linkies, child. These were $10, and they still are $10 on the Amazon. On the Amazon, 72 pencils. Um, they're budget pencils, y'all. But I like them because they got this magnetic case. And yeah, I bought them, so let me use them. Now I have some better quality pencils, but everything's not about a better quality of life when it comes to the coloring game, you know. So then I got them, and these do not have names on them. This is why you know it's a budget color pencil. But I'm gonna tell you that. Hold on, let me see if I can show this name. I don't know if I can. No, I ain't even gonna try. But they got a set where they have the pencils. They got give you a pencil case, and then they give you a sketchbook. I don't know. They give you all this stuff for $17. Girl. And if you're just starting out or you want to give somebody something, girl, I think it's awesome. So that's how I'm just doing this. Is a little 3-color blend. So this page is gonna be pink, green, and yellow. Okay. And I think her requirement was just to find a page in any book that had the rainbow, but she highly wants you to use the colors pink and their various colors. Okay, so that's what I was working on today, and like I said, this is in Hannah Carlson's Space Book. And then what else did I do today? Girl, I'm supposed to be working in this book. This is a color along that I have been very naughty with. So we're going to close that up. We're going to put this on the top of the desk today. I'm doing this with Coloring with Lori and I think somebody else. But y'all forgive me with this one, okay? Pardon me. I'm going to put this over here on, right here on the top. Yes, ma'am. So this morning I was showing y'all how I had done the background on the page. I was showing y'all how I did the backgrounds. And so I started coloring it and then I went away, did some stuff, and I came back. So then I went ahead and based the rest of the page, the inside of these circles and things. So I was watching Miss Dee Dee Wellingham, who actually happened to be coloring. I mean, I think somebody gifted her like 4 books from Moon Valley. This is Miss Maria Troll. And I have this book and the Botanicum book. And so, and I did a video yesterday telling me, why did I buy this book? Because I hadn't colored in it. But the only thing I had done in this book was just this little page right here with the green, just the green part. Okay. So then this morning or last night, whatever, I did this other part. And then I just kept it on the table. So I just based it. Miss Dee Dee was like, she was preaching to my soul. She sure was. She picked out orange, yellow, and something orange. So I just picked another page because I don't have Moon Valley. Is it Moon Valley or Moon River? Moon River. I think it's Moon Valley. I don't know. And I said, you know what? I'm just gonna color this real simple. The lady drew these things real simple. Now I'm gonna come back with pencils and shade it, of course. But and then I went ahead and put the background, the little blue thing. But I like how this was like a little forest and stuff, like a little peephole. Girl, so I'm gonna run with this guy. This type of see, I caught myself. Okay. So yeah, so I did that, and then I had put a little bit of extra water on this side. I mean on here, so it kind of bled through right here. So all I did was put me some black matte paint there. Okay, girl, I'm gonna do this other side black matte also, and then I can use my watercolors that are made for black paint. Okay. Don't ask me no questions about it. But anyway, so nothing else in this book is done. So I feel good. At least I did something. But yeah, so this is still a whip. I gotta come through with the pencils and stuff. But I did kind of blend the markers right here a little bit. I used the Tombow watercolor markers. Okay. And if you go down to the Ollie's, they got them down there, y'all. The Tombow watercolor markers. I didn't show them before, so I ain't gonna show them again. No, ma'am. Okay. Okay, so let me see. I see somebody up in here. So, what I was doing just actually before I came on, I was working in my Galaxy Gales book, which is an alcohol marker book. And if y'all know me, y'all know I love alcohol markers. I do. So I did. I actually used Posca markers to finish up the background. I had started this part, but I couldn't remember what color I used, so I came over top with the Posca markers. Now it's just not finished, but I do like the fact that her face is turned that way, so I have to shade in her face and finish whatever. But I did put more color on that. I was working on this one today. Hold on, y'all. There's another page I was working on. I think it was 4. Hold on. Oh, I worked on this one some more. I'm definitely going to come in and do her skin tone some more. I don't like the background as much, so I don't know how I'm going to fix that. But yeah, so I worked on her with it's a marker book, so you can do your thing. Uh-huh. And at one time, at one point, I was using marker and I forgot to put a piece of paper in between. But this paper is so thick, it protects the next page. But I highly suggest to always put something in between. Now, I was trying to get this page to look like this page that I had done. I like how I did this page. And girl, I watch people do coloring and stuff, then I forget how they do it. So she's not gonna look like that. But it is about picking colors. It is. So I did work on this one just before I came on. I worked on her hair. I used a hoo markers and alcohol markers, and then I put some pencil work in. I had already based her with the oh hoo hoo portrait set. That was a sad hoo hoo. Oh my goodness. So I'm just trying to make her kind of like, however, But I like how I did her hair. I just finished her eyeballs, the eye green color for her eyes. I got to go through and darken everything up, but then I put some lipstick on her. So I'm ready to start some gel pen before I figure out what I'm going to do with everything. But I'm just going to do her first. Normally, I like to do the background, but these books are just so much fun. You just can't wait to get to whatever you want to go to. Do I have another page in here I was doing? I showed y'all that one. I just filled in some more. That one. Uh, I feel like there's another one. Hold on. Oh yeah, this one. Now I know y'all, it's the same type of colors. I know, but I tried to freshen this page up. Now I made her eye situation a little bit darker than what it was, but I tried to brighten up some of this stuff over here and then brighten her hair up and stuff. It is what it is. I just need to add more color. But anyway, alcohol markers. And I just love her, but she already finished. But I think I'm going to add something to the back of that. But anyway, so yeah, I like her. So anyway, I love this alcohol marker book. This is Galaxy Girls. I hope this author comes out with a new one. Karen Ann Aldrich is her name. And yeah, I like this book. I do. And because whenever my arthritis kicks up, I'll just pull out an alcohol marker book and I just keep it pushing. Dream Voyage. Now I got this one, and y'all, okay, what I'm trying to do, this is my project in my mind. And then I got to talk about a project Miss Dee Dee Wellingham was talking about today or yesterday. So when I got the book, the first thing I said, you know what? I never do the first pages in the book. So I started this when I got the book, I guess last week sometime. So I'm using I think I'm using the Helsinki Leica pencils and the I'm using the budget pencils. And yeah. So I haven't put anything else, I haven't put any Prismas or nothing like that on here. So basically I just want to like color this thing and see what's going on. And I added some Posca stuff up in here. And yeah. So that's what I was doing with this one. And then, sometimes they have all the title information. So I just started a little bit at the bottom. And I said, you know what? While you're watching TV or video, you can do this because how many pages how many books do y'all have? You never even touch these pages, the title pages, the intro pages and stuff. So, and then there's the first page. Ideally, I would love to color a book from the beginning to the end. That's a whole dream. Okay. So, uh, I can't lie to y'all. I have not colored in here. I've been waiting for y'all to get this book. If y'all gonna get it, I think I did a flip. This was gonna be the first page that I did, but y'all know y'all know I had to pick something to do something in. So I said, let me do the back of the book. So this one I started. I got something new in, and I tried to start it in here, but I think it's some new gel pens or something like that. I think they were the Flare gel pens. So then whatever I had in my hand, I just came over. So that's all between this page and the couple of beginning of the intro pages. I have not done anything in this book. This book is sold out. Child, they done busted the internet with this book. Miss Mel Palmini, girl, you turned this. You did that, girl. You did it. You can't find the book. Amazon said we'll get you the book in July, but we are happy to take your money right now. Okay, you can do the pre-order status. um, Blackwell's, where I ordered this book over down there, the UK or somewhere across the pond. I got this book, and it took me a long time to get it in my. I'm used to Amazon next day, same day. Child, it took at least 5 6 weeks, 5 or 6. They ran out, okay, because I had ordered 3 books, two for somebody else, other people, and then one for me. And then they fulfilled 2 after a couple of weeks, and then they did the other one not too long ago. And so, girl, so now they're saying you can order it, but we don't know where we're gonna get it. She did the thing. She turned this. She turned this book. She sure did. I have no idea what page I want to start on when I do actually finish. I'm gonna finish that one, and I finish this, or do a little bit whenever I have some colors in here. But I don't even know really where to go and where to go because it's so much. So, oh, this looks like I did something extra. I didn't do nothing. That's a little sticky thing. So it is just, she did her thing. First of all, she made everything to the edge of the book, which I like. I know she had them daggone circles. Will it go around in circle, girl? We stop the circles. We need full page coloring. Okay, it's kind of giving me Kirby Rosanas kind of tease, like she learned from him. She still got the good paper. She still got the one-sided, so we can go ahead and do the alcohol markers. Blame it on the. Okay, we can do that. She got some weird stuff going on. I have no idea. I like it though. Ooh, and I like it. I do. I do. I do. I do. So anyway, y'all seen this book. Hopefully more people will come out with it. The people across the pond, they had it last month or 2 months ago. But we over here in America, we got to get what we can get. But I feel them over there. They probably like, girl, we're going to make y'all wait like y'all make us wait for our stuff that we want from America. Okay? I'm not saying that's what happened, but I'm just saying. Now, I don't know if y'all going to be caught up in the tariffs and all the war with that, getting the books out now. But Amazon said they got you. You just go ahead and order it now, pay for it now, and they got you by June the 1st. So yeah, and then here we go with the mythographic. Oh my god. I have not done anything in this one. I mean, I did this one. I just based it, but I didn't do anything with it. Then I started doing watercolor on that one. This one I'm going to do in order. I'm not going past any other thing. And that's a lie. Because I did go back and see somebody else do the background. Oh, I be lying to y'all. I did try to color that pig. That If you have a pig flying with balloons, are you telling me you not gonna want to color that page right away? I know you lying. Yes, I did try to color that pig. I had to put the pig down. I picked the pig down. I had to color the pig, and then I just left it alone. I said, boom, there you go. I had to do it. This was the only page in this book that I had to do it. Can y'all feel me when I say that? Let me see what y'all talking about in this comment section, because I look like somebody might be up in here. Who up in here? Oh, Coloring with Taylor Made. Hey. Oh, here we go. She said her book will be here between the 15th and the 23rd of this month. Oh, now where did you order your book from? Did you get it yours from Blackwell's or did you get yours from Amazon? And how much did you pay, if you don't mind me asking? Because I got mine, I think I paid no more than $15. But it came from the Blackwells, which is over in the UK. I can't wait for you to get your book because you just go in with your colors and you color your pages all the way to the end. Uh-huh. Unlike me. Yes. So yeah, so I did. The saying when pigs fly, I said to just color that in there. And he got all strapped up with these balloons. He is so freaking cute. He reminds me of Arnold the pig from Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Something. Give me my hat and style. Jar Jar Gabor, or one of them Gabor ladies was in there. So I did that. I organized my bookcase. Then I looked at this book because Coloring with Miss Lori and I are doing a color along in this book. So I just looked at this page. Oh, let me drop the link. I'm sorry. I'm gonna color some. Oh, Amazon third party, and it was $18. Oh, wait, plus $3.99. Well, you know what? That's fine, and it's gonna be in May. They telling everybody else you're gonna get it in June. And Blackwell doesn't have a date. Oh, let me put this link up in here. Hold on. Yeah. Well, good. Let me see. What am I doing? Oh, I'm putting this link. Let me paste it. There we go. There's the link. The stanky link is right there. So yeah. So um oh, and then of course I'm doing the color along that I'm doing with ink and hue. I got to pull that back out. Um last time I pulled it out, I opened it up and I didn't want to open it up, but yeah, so that one and the one with coloring with Miss Lori are the two that I'm working on tomorrow. I'm not going to touch any more tomorrow. So and I should be able to finish both of those tomorrow. Uh-huh. So I said, well, that's tomorrow. So like tonight, I can go ahead and start something else. So I'm looking at this page and I want to put some color down on here. It's the Walrus page, y'all. The Walrus, yeah, the Ink House book, which is a cute book. It's not. It's not even really a. It's not a coloring book. This is a book to read book. It is, but it's just the coloring people saw it and they saw opportunity to take over. And this book isn't that expensive either. You can get this book on Amazon. I saw it for $17. Uh-huh. You would have I had ordered this book right there when I was ordering all those other books. The books was $30 plus shipping and $85 and 55, girl. Those days are over with. Cuz I got them now, so I don't have to worry about ordering them anymore. Now, there's a couple of other gourmet books that I do want to get, but I have, one for a holiday. Like, I'm not just buying those things. I have to plan for that. So, oh, I'm trying not to. I almost sneezed. I almost sneezed. Oh, okay. I did use my Flonase 3 times, but hold on. I think I gotta go on mute. I gotta go on mute. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yes. See how clear that is? I sound clearer now. So, because I don't really do picking colors, schemes, and all that, I kind of wanted to do it. Now, what am I going to do this in? Am I going to do a super tip base or something? I was supposed to finish the other bathroom scene. I think I'm going to start with the wood floor and then work my way up. Now, the case that I want with the wood floor is, oh my goodness, the pencil case my thing is sitting up on here. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's the wrong one. Oh, Lord. Hold on, y'all. Oh, we going down low. Okay, well, we just gonna go low. It's gonna be my Kohinoor tritone. Okay. Cause I get my best wood from these. Yeah, you can tell I use these, right? And I want to use the ones that's so tall. I don't know why I don't use those. So, which wood am I going to use? Now, what does this one look like a wood? Hold on, where's Oh, I can't use that. Oh, yeah, I can use this because this is the back of this one. I have no idea what this says. I cannot wait. Oh, ember. Now this might work for the floor. Oh, it sure will because it's got some dark. The Kohinoor tritone. They have 3 colors in one. I know y'all can't see that. So I think I'm gonna use this for the wood. And plus it's my longest one. Uh-oh, somebody at my door. Hold on. Who at my door? Somebody ring the doorbell. Let me see who back here. Hold on. Let me see. Hello?
Hey, hey, my stuff is cricket again. Hold on, I gotta fix this. Hold on, real quick.
Okay, okay. She gonna fix it. Okay. She's still right here, but she wanna fix it, so I just moved it so she can fix it. Okay. Put your finger up in the air if you ready. Let me know when you're ready. She fixing it. Throw your finger in. Okay, there the finger. Hey,
Yeah, okay, there it is. I was looking at my. That's the second time it did that today.
I know. I
Okay.
used to do that with mine, and then I flip it around and stuff. Oh yeah, you just started that page. Now, did
Yeah,
you
I'm
read
on
the
this page.
story? Did you read the story yet?
I kind of did. Um,
Mm-hmm.
just because I was like, are these mice or are they rats or what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. I like how he looks all militant looking with his little toy soldier outfit.
Yeah.
That part I like. Mm-hmm. So how you been doing? I have been watching your videos. I've seen you around and stuff. I was just doing a
Thank
whole bunch of
you.
stuff.
I
Yeah.
saw your video early this morning too. I was like, dang, she was on at the crack of dawn.
Yeah, cuz these allergies is not playing. They are not playing with me. And
And yeah,
so
so I
when
had a page. I had a page
Mhm.
too that I'm gonna try to add some colors like that one you did this morning.
Oh, with the stickle.
Yeah, like with the multiple different colors and stuff. How you
Mhm.
did the green. I got the pink
Yeah.
down, but I gotta figure out how to. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can do that with anything, and that's how a lot of the artists, I mean, the colorists on here, they do their background and stuff, but they never really tell us what they do. I don't know why they be
Mm-hmm.
keeping secrets, but I'm the
They
code. I'm the
they
code blocker. Would you say?
yeah, they probably be experimenting just like, they
Yeah,
probably just be trying different techniques themselves.
science experiments. I love doing science experiments because you got the products. Like, why, and things can play together. Why not use them?
Yeah. What you
Yeah.
color in there?
I'm starting because tomorrow I got two whips I have to finish, but I'm starting in the ink house that color
Okay.
with Miss Lori and I.
That
I think
elephant one. Is that the elephant one?
they finished that. I didn't even know they did that one, so they
Oh,
already finished that one, and I hadn't done the elephant one, but I'm still going to save that one. So I asked Miss Lori could y'all pick a page, so they picked a page. This is another bathtub scene. This is the walrus in the bathtub. So
okay.
yeah, so it's another bathtub situation. So
Let me
yeah.
tell you something funny.
What?
So, so Kim, we was on Kim's live earlier, and Kim was showing, all her books that she was working on, and so I'm teasing her like, oh my God, like, okay, you'll be done by Christmas. I mean Halloween, because she's behind and she got all these books. So I'm like, girl, do not ask nobody else to do. No, I said, please don't nobody ask Kim to do
Oh
a buddy color with them because she got a lot to work on. So
yeah,
I'm
she's like
laughing.
me.
So
Hmm.
why was we in Bubbles chat tonight? And guess what Kim said?
What?
Bubbles, you want to do a buddy color in
No, she didn't.
Dragonfell?
What?
Wait. So
Because of the dragon
I
book.
said, yeah. I said at Kim. I said, Kim, ma'am, do
Oh my
not
goodness.
do it. So she started cracking up. And yeah,
Yes.
so now they got a buddy color. So she's like, so Bubbles is like, well, I'm slow, so if you don't mind me being slow, I'm like, I said to Bubbles, Girl, she's slow too. So
Hmm.
y'all be done by Christmas.
And you know who created this situation? Because Kim never
Ooh,
used to do that. And Kim never used to have whips. This is what she told me. I created it because you know how I be like get bored after 15 minutes. I got to move on. Now I have not been
yeah,
diagnosed with ABC, all that whole thing, because we didn't have that when
yeah.
we was little. So I might have it, but after a while I color, and then my creative energy just leaves. So I got to pick something else to color, but I'll still
Uh-huh.
come back to it. So that's why I have so many whips. But Kim, oh my God, one time Kim was like, I never had these many daggone whips until I started hanging out with you.
Yeah. Wow. Blame it on you, huh?
So I think she really legitimately probably could blame it on me. But it's so much fun to me, especially when you have so much products already. You only have to go buy anything. But
Ooh, that tickled me. Ooh, and Lori, because Lori was in the chat too earlier.
oh,
Ooh, we was laughing so hard. I said, "Oh,
she got
look at her! Look at her!"
She got buck. Kim got a little bit. She got bit by the viewers of view. She sure did. Cause she would finish her pages all the way through. And when I first met her, she was like, "I'm not coloring," and I would be like, "Okay, well I'm gonna color this." She'd be like, "You gonna do what? Aren't we coloring this page?" I'd be like, "Excuse me." I said, she must not know. But then I guess after a while, then she started suggesting pages, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna color the page she wants. And then it was just got to be real funny. So we still got a couple of because it started with this daggone bluebirds thing. I don't know. And then we started coloring the daggone birds out of Kirby Rosanas and realized the page is a horrible page. And why did we pick it? And so I don't know. I'm gonna
I don't
blame
love that bird page that
you.
y'all
And I
quit.
know you said you love it.
Yeah, y'all
Oh,
is crazy, and y'all are alike too. So yeah, I can see it.
yeah, so
Y'all
now
are
she
alike
will.
with these colors, with these pages.
Hmm. I wouldn't think that we were, but actually, now the more I see it, we are. But I don't think Kim, where you at? She probably in the. She ain't gonna admit it, but I think now she has to because she been busted.
Busted her straight out today.
Hold
I
on,
was like, man, soon
huh?
as she dropped down and said, "You want a buddy color?" I said,
Yeah.
"Ma'am, uh-uh."
Oh my gosh! I'm like Kim is
Oh
banned
my
from buddy
gosh.
coloring, but she does
Yes, until
produce.
she finished.
But she did produce today because she started that rooms the page for the Ivy Pearl.
Yeah, she
And
finished that
she
one.
finished so she will finish pages. I'm gonna tell you right now. I will leave her in I'll go to bed. She'll be still coloring that daggone page. She will do that. Now that's the part you ain't gonna catch me doing. Cause I'll be like, child, I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Hmm.
But she will finish pages, and that's what I like about her because it's kind of inspiring me to do that. But so yeah.
Well, that's good because I asked her, I said, "Well, do you color when you're not on?" And she said, "No, normally she's gotten in the habit of well, when she does color, she will turn her camera on." So I'm like, okay,
I think she used
well,
to
I
color
need,
when she wasn't on, but
yeah.
because her and I hooked up now, she is just like, yeah. I think she does a combo, but it's more fun to color while you like. See how you color it, and I don't know if you understood my frustration because I would get off a live and I have a page that I'm trying to color, and y'all done color two pages, and I ain't colored nothing. I'm
Are
like,
you coloring right now?
yes, I'm coloring right
Because
now.
I feel like that's a trick. Like if you say, "Come on, Taylor, color, let's color together. I want to color," and I come up and I'm thinking we're gonna color together, and then you don't color, you're just sitting there. Then we're not
Yeah,
coloring together.
no. And see what it was is because I don't like coloring on live. So I'm trying to make it not as
Oh yeah, you did say that.
yeah, and then I think I realized now because I kept saying that and it was only because I didn't realize I had the cataracts. That's why I don't because I can't
Oh.
see it. Yeah, so now that I realize why I don't like to do it because I can't see it and I have to, move it closer to me and everything. I can't make it like straight down. So I
Mhm.
would just get frustrated and then I just end up reading the chat and everybody be
Yeah, that's
talking.
it.
Yeah, then I be like, well, damn, y'all done colored 2 pages and I ain't even colored nothing.
You
So
sitting there just as smooth as can be, ain't said a
yeah,
word.
I have it in the title.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So hey, coloring with Lori, there she is.
Hey,
Hey,
Lori
boo.
Boo.
Yeah. So I just realized it because I didn't know that I had that type of situation going on. So now that I feel that I know it's going to be addressed, I'm feeling more comfortable. So I won't try to do detailed stuff. So I'll just try to do something that I can at least see generally what to do. And so I feel better now coloring on camera. But it
Okay.
was it was a mess, and I didn't like it. I got real frustrated. That's why I said I ain't coming on here until July. Oh, yeah, after my surgery. I was so mad. Yes, coloring with Lori. I'm starting the page just for the this part while I'm on the live because I can't see the other detail. Taylor, can you keep talking for a minute? I got to take
Yeah.
care of my nose real quick.
Okay. Lori, I was telling her about how we was in Kim's chat earlier and was teasing her about the whips and stuff. And then how she came in Bubbles chat tonight and asked to do a buddy color. And how we busted her out. Like, ma'am, remember? Yeah, so anyways, that was funny to me.
So did they pick a
Woo!
page? I think they picked the page. I
Yeah, they
think I.
picked the page.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
good, good. Now that was so cute though. But yeah, yeah.
That was funny.
Mhm. So I saw you talking about something with that page. Let me see. With the mice, y'all were talking about rodents and stuff.
Yeah.
Y'all was talking about my little stinky crayons or marker. Why would they
Oh
sell
yeah.
markers that stink?
Did they say stink on the pack? I could have swore I saw it say
It says stinky.
stink. Yep, I knew I saw that in
It
small
said,
print.
hold on, here it is. Yeah, it said it's in different languages, but hold on, let me put on a big thing. But put on big thing. So this is what it says:
Yeah, stinky right there in that corner. I knew I saw that.
stinky, and this is in a different language. I think Spanish and something. Silly scents, perfumes, and an onion, a garlic, a pickle. I forgot what the other one was. Oh my goodness! And Kim had me
Somebody
cracking
said
up.
burn. Somebody said burn poop.
Right. Right, Cal. Yeah, and I said it smelled like a barn. I know, right? Because I didn't know, and I didn't look at any of these because y'all know I can't see. So y'all know I definitely could enter comment saying I didn't see nothing because I can't. So it was $1.49. I just picked it up just to for some commentary, just to be funny,
Yeah,
and it
because
had
we're like,
Crayola.
why the heck would she buy those?
Yeah, and I wouldn't really put this in any of my good books because whatever they're doing to make it stink, I don't think it's going to be really good for the paper. So, but yeah, so but it was
Yeah,
fun.
but
I
it was
said, I'm
funny. Yeah, it was funny.
yeah, so that's why I did it. But these will just be for the collectors, my Crayola collecting section. But no, I don't plan on coloring, and definitely not coloring any of my good books. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Hey Kim, yeah, cow shit. Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, we was just talking about you. You want a buddy color, Kim?
And Kim, Kim said, "I'm." Remember Kim when you first met me, and you was like, you starting another page, and I was like, yeah. You were like, well, I finished all of my pages first.
Yeah,
Like,
Lori, she caught us.
right,
That's
and
why you can't even talk on here. You don't know who's in the clouds, and that is
right.
terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
And so now, Kim, I done rubbed off on you. Now you got whips up the ass. And you got all these whips in there. She said she never had whips like that. And I believe her because she finishes her pages. She's very dedicated to doing this.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
girl, she got a little bit of the view up in her now.
Baby, she be excited. You want a buddy color?
Isn't that cute?
That's how she said it to Bubba. You want a buddy
Mm. And in the meantime, she already said, "I'm not doing any more
color?
buddy colors
Yeah,
because I got to finish."
yep.
And I even said the same thing. I said, "I'm not taking any more buddy colors." But then I get a book, and I'm like, "Anybody want a buddy?"
Or you see somebody with their book and you're like, oh, I got that. You want a buddy color?
Mm-hmm. Like I'm gonna do with Penny Pincher. Did you see? I don't know if you saw Miss Penny Pincher, Miss
But
PPP.
I did hear you. I had left out and came back in. I heard you talking about her at the
Oh,
end of your live or something last
yes.
night.
She's a hoot. She got all the books from the Ollie. She really has all the books I got. I'm like, okay, girl. But she colors like what we do. And let me tell you something interesting, Taylor made that she said on her live because I remember I was Googling her last night and I found somebody else on Instagram. They had the same kind of names or whatever. It is her. And this lady has lives the household lifestyle where everything is purple except for her coloring room.
Oh,
Everything.
okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, really? And purple is my favorite color. And so I said, what? So I haven't even gone to treating myself to that. So anyway, she did a haul of all the books, the Ollie books. Child, the Ollie is. You don't have the Ollies over there where you are, do you?
Mm-mm.
Oh, so she hauled
No.
all these Ollie books, and I said, "Ooh!" So I'm getting ready to ask her, does she want to do? I don't even know if she does buddy color. I don't know.
Ain't you behind in your buddy colors?
Listen
How is
here,
y'all
listen here,
how is y'all steadily asking people for more colors?
because we
And
just
y'all got
that's how it is.
a thousand to do.
I know, but I did knock some out. I've been knocking out about 4 a day. I don't show all of them that I do. I knock out about four whips a day, and I
Okay, but
probably
here's the thing.
go ahead.
Okay, if you ask somebody to do a buddy color, they want to see you make progress daily, and they don't want what they don't want to
Well,
get
that's
done,
why
and then
buddy
they're
color with
still like, are you done yet? No.
Mm-mm. That's why I buddy colored with Bubbles. Bubbles and I got some buddy colors. Bubbles don't bother me. I don't bother Bubbles. And then I got Kim up in there. Kim don't bother me. See, I got to break it. I got to break y'all spirit. Okay? We'll start a buddy color 2 years later. Did you finish your buddy color? Don't even ask me about it. 2 years now. But Bubbles and I have a couple buddy colors. She don't say nothing about it. I don't say nothing about
Yeah. See, and I asked her about the one we did. We started when
it.
when the Dark Tales first came out, and she said, "Oh well, I'm on mythographic right now."
Right.
I said, "Well, girl, I'm finna finish mine, and I'm through, and I'm
Right.
done now. I'm through with it. I'm moving on. I done
And
moved on to this one."
I do like the fact that y'all get in here and y'all just color the page all the way through. Maybe we have one page extra that you maybe do a little. I like that. And it's kind of putting some fire under my feet. I love it. I do.
Yeah, right.
So don't ever think if I say something about it that I'm getting the attitude and I just be like, dang, I got busted out again. Dang.
Yep. You know we'll bust you out.
Right. So I'm not mad at all. I find it quite comedic. I sure do. And
Uh-huh.
yeah, so
I know because we was teasing you in the chat last night, and I said, it was me and the other lady. I forgot her name, but I said, "Girl, you know, if you might cuss us out, we better chill out."
no, I
And
won't.
she was like, "No, me and her are good friends." I said, "Okay."
Right. Taylor's like, okay, okay, right now, okay, right. Did you want to tell her? I know her on the other side, okay? Don't be playing with her.
I'm like,
No,
okay.
I would
No, but I
never
was just
over
kidding.
here.
I was just kidding, though.
Yeah. No, I would never over here because I think this is so much fun and it's stress free and it's really nice. I'm just mad that I don't have a lot of time sometimes right now, especially since my site is just going crazy. So, but no, I
But it's
wouldn't.
all in fun. I just be
It is
talking
all
stuff
in
up on there.
fun,
Yeah,
right?
so that's what, you know how I am.
Yeah, so it's all good. So
Mm.
y'all can tease me. Taylor is the one. She gonna always say that. No, how many views? How many they gonna whip she got? See, I'm waiting for you to get ask me for an inventory count. See right there.
Yeah, I remember you said like you say 100 whips?
No,
I
I
don't know.
think
You
I have
said
more than that.
see,
But I finished up more
but you
though.
said you was working on 100. You're gonna do 130 days or something like that.
Yeah, and I think I've done maybe 47.
Really?
Yes, I haven't
You
shown
have
them all.
not. You. I was gonna say you have not showed us no 43
No,
whips.
uh-uh. Because I was telling you that some of them are so simple where the design is complete. I just need to put a little background or just take a little gel pen, maybe 2 or 3 gel pens and do it. And that's it. So when I was counting the whips that I was addressing, there those are ones that really are almost really finished. Either I came back to and I couldn't remember what pencil I was using, or I was going to save it to get another marker or something like that. So they really are easy whips, and those are the things that are frustrating because I'm like, really, this thing could have been finished a long time ago. And now that the acrylic markers, paint markers came out, you can change pages, colors. Like if you color something ugly and you're like, oh, you can flip it up and just change it. And, you know, so yeah. So that's what I mean. Like all of them are not like whips. Like I just did 1 or 2 lines and that's a whip. Mm-mm. They're pages that are literally almost finished. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think I got 47 now. Now 40, now actually 49 because I just finished 2 today.
Yeah, I
So,
forgot Lori slow kind of a slow colorer too. Cause I met Lori coloring one of those Creative Haven the fireplace picture.
oh
And
yeah.
that was like 2 months ago. And I thought that I seen it the other day finished and I was like, dang, you just finished that. But she told me she had been finished it. So I
Yeah.
was like, okay, my bad, because I was finna roast her too.
You was gonna drag her too. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I was like,
Y'all
Lori,
see how
girl.
tailor
Yeah,
made is.
yeah,
See how tailor is. But yeah. And you know what? Those creative haven books, I really like them because I consider them a challenge because, especially with the Teresa Goodrich ones.
yeah, I love her.
Because you could do it as light as you want to or as detailed as you want to.
Yep, you can use markers or whatever.
Whatever you want. I do
Yeah.
love her pages. Yes, we do have the college buddy, a cottage buddy. And you know who I know who also
Cottage
has it?
buddy color
Uh,
also.
yeah, let me show you that one. Kim picked that book. And see, some of the books that I have, Kim picked out. And I got them from Ollie's because they $3.99. Where's the cottage book? Oh Lord, I can't. My eyesight is going. I can't even. I'm gonna have to
Steve,
find.
you're supposed to be coloring, and you going to look for other books.
See, D- keep me and keep me on the plate. See right there.
You
But at
wait,
least I.
Taylor. Someday you will have a whip. I know. I just had a whip for a month messing with bubbles.
Bubbles. Hey, Bubbles. Yeah, Bubbles and I keep our whips on the down low. We don't talk about them.
No, I only had it because we did that contest for the whole month at Kirby, and then I couldn't use that page because it had to be a page that was never, started.
Yes.
And so then I put my Dark Fairy Tales book away for the month, and I colored in his older books.
Hmm.
So now I pulled it back out.
Well, the one that Ivy Pearl is having, the page that I have with the Rooms of Wonder, which I have another page I could start if I wanted to. I had started that page, so that's why I'm not entering for to enter it. I'm just entering it. I'm just completing it. So I'm completing the whip by watching some of y'all do the challenges. So I
Yeah,
think that's a neat way to finish up my whips too. I'm like, no, I'm just participating. I'm not entering. And it'll
yeah, I'm
knock
just
a whip off.
participating. I did one of them. I'm not really. I
Hmm.
did one of her ones. I don't really like the book she's in. She's um doing.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing. Sometimes I pick up books or pages. Like I find it like when I say, okay, somebody else picked the page. Now Kim knows what I'm talking about. Somebody else picked the page, and then I pick it. I mean, I color it, and I'm like, I don't even like this page. But it's a challenge to still color something that you don't like. But yeah,
Mm. And I met so one of the other ladies I met, um her little crew,
Who?
they're called they have they called it, what does she call it? Oh my gosh, I can't think of the word that she called it, but she said somebody okay, so like for example, this month is for them, it's Mythic Book May. It's they're called fonts. So she said somebody made a list of all these different things. So you go down the list and then you find the things in the Mythic graphic books and then you color just that item.
Oh yeah, I heard of that. Yeah, they do.
So
They've
I
been
said,
good.
"Oh, that's different. That sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Just
they
different
do that.
ways of coloring." And I made it into like a little game. I said, "Oh, okay."
Well, I was watching Miss Dee Dee Wellingham today, on and off, and I didn't even think about this. Now, I had already started that. Like one book I have, I'm just going to do backgrounds, and then
Hmm.
because I had bought some books at the art store, and they were used books, and I said all the backgrounds were done. I was like, who buys a book? And they were for $1. Mythographic books, nothing colored in it, just the background. I was like, who does that? Well, apparently it's a thing. So Miss Dee Dee was talking about a thing that I didn't know that the people do. And I kind of want to do this because I really feel like it would really let off some anxiety and just I would feel good and have a sense of accomplishment. They'll take a book, get a new book or whatever book you have, and just pick a color and go through the whole book from the beginning of the book to the end of the book and color everything that you feel needs to be that color. And after you've gone through that whole book, then you go pick another color and then start it and go all the way through. And
That's another way to have fun. Yep.
yes, and get your books colored too.
Get
I
your
saw
books colored
some,
in.
yeah, that's how some people all, they either do the background and then they come back and do everything else. But I never thought about just picking one color. Miss Dee Dee said do one color and then do it. So I'm trying to pick a book that I want to do that with. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know what you call it. I'm gonna have to watch her video again. But I did see somebody
Or
that
you
had
can do it for one page. You can use one page and then do everything that you want with that color on that one page, at a time. You could do that
yeah,
too.
yeah. But I think when Miss Dee Dee was talking about it was just to get through books because a lot of people have anxiety. They're like, oh, I can't color that. I'm nervous, and I think it was just like a method to just like make you feel comfortable with the book and you looking at it and what you're seeing because a lot of people look at these pages and get very intimidated because I sure do. I got some books I look at, I'm like, how am I supposed to start that? I don't even know. So yeah, but you
Mm.
can you can make coloring a game or a challenge. Yeah. So I
Yep, I
got my
think that's
wood
me.
floor. I did my wood floor. So I got the wood floor done. I'm glad with that.
Yeah, that wood floor is cute.
Yeah, so with the
It
tritone,
looks like real wood too.
it's the tritone pencils. They've got three colors in one, and this one is called Ember. These you can buy.
Oh,
Yeah, and all you do is just turn the pencil around. It's got all these
mm.
colors in
Oh no,
there.
that's perfect for
And
the
it's not
wood
too
floor.
dark.
No, that is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Well, and I
That
did it right
really,
on the line. Thank you.
y'all
And I
might
did
have to
it.
get me some of them, girl. Where you get that from? I ain't
I
never
know,
heard of
right?
them. Hmm.
Actually,
For some wood or where? Yeah, you could use that on some buildings, like
uh-huh.
you're coloring buildings or something outside. Yeah, that's cute.
It's the polychromos. Now I don't know if Donahue.
Polychromos. Ooh, let me write that down.
I'm sorry, not polychromos. Kohinoor polycolor.
Kohai. I heard of that. Kai Nor. Kai
Kohinoor.
Nor.
But these right here, I don't think they're single. You can't buy them single. They are. Let me see. Price
Tritone.
wise, they sell these separate. I wish they did sell them single, but and then this is the
Tritone.
small set of 24. And
No,
look,
no, I
this
want
how
the
much.
tritone. I want the
Look, this
tritone.
this how much I like them. Like
Yeah, I
you can
want the
tell.
multiple one.
And then they
Oh, them
first,
is cute.
and then I think these have these in the these are in the bigger set, but I just have this 24 set, and I'm good. And you can tell I have used these, but they're a little hard pencil, but they got really good color payoff. And the thing that I got turned on with these is because the tritone pencils, but they have watercolors also. And I bought my first watercolor set with them, the Kohinoor watercolor thing. Hold on, it's right here. Now I had it for a minute. I bought it at Staples, and I was like, oh. And then finally, when I did use it, I'm like, okay. But I think they might white label it, so it's a whole little watercolor situation. It's got 6 colors on each one.
Mm-mm, I just want the tricolor. I don't want the watercolor.
Right? Don't it? And I was gonna say,
Okay,
I
I
would
see them.
I
30
wouldn't
$33.
yeah, I wouldn't suggest these watercolors. I don't like their watercolors, but I do like the fact
For
that this is convenient.
okay.
But I would not buy these. The only ones I would buy out of this set would be these tritones. And like I
I
said,
can
I
put my
use them.
card.
I wouldn't even buy these right here. But a lot of people like these pencils. I wouldn't buy them. I just bought these because I had got those. I said, let me try them, but they're hard. And with my arthritis, they make my
Are
hands hurt.
the tritones are hard too?
Yeah, they're all hard, but the benefit of this is three colors in one. So I worked through this one. I only do it for wood or for flowers or trees. Then they got pretty
Okay, it
colors.
says Fiber Castell got some tritone cup pencils too.
I have those. I hate them, but yeah.
Okay, they
Um,
cheap. They cheaper.
and then
They
yeah,
$10.
they're cheaper.
But not
And
all his pencils are all there because got some at Michael's and they were I didn't like them. I took them
mm-hmm.
things back.
And Crayola crayons has the signatures has some tritones too. They can't
Uh,
touch these right here. They can't. These are the Shizniks with the tritone. If you like tritone, I mean, but
okay.
yeah. And I had I'm just saying what I like, but I wouldn't buy the polycolors. I would buy the tritone set. It's a set of 24. They don't have any more. They're not sold separate, and they are everything. And I hide these from myself. Cause after these are gone, I mean, I'm gonna have to buy some more. But somebody gifted me these like maybe 6 years ago, and I'm telling you, I keep them as a secret because I don't want to use them up.
Oh, they
And
got a 12 pack too. They got a 12 pack for
oh,
20 and a
okay,
24 pack for 33. That's what it
you
said.
know that 12 pack might
But
be good. Or
I
you want
probably
a
want to,
full set.
yeah, I probably need a 24.
Right, I ain't but look how small these are. These right here, and I don't even know what the colors. I know one is tiger, like if you're doing a tiger or a bear or wood or something. Girl, look at how small these are. I don't even know why I'm telling y'all about this because I gotta order my set. Don't y'all order these yet? Let me go ahead and order mine and make sure I can get them before they sell out.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Oh,
about that time for you to place your new order
yeah, 'cause I haven't gotten
because some of
anything
yours are
yet.
short.
Yeah. They are, and so yeah, so I yeah, I got this of really the pencils that I really like that are like gourmet pencils. This is a gourmet set to me, and I really like it, and it does exactly what I want. So I'm really happy that I picked out a new wood tone. I should have been using it more, but okay. So I got the floor down. Now what am I going to do now? And I got the frame. Okay, this is. Let me pick another one up in here.
Oh,
Um,
Kim says she likes the tritones too.
yes, and this was Ember. Now you can do probably the same thing with the signatures, I guess. I just hadn't gotten to it. I bought some. I think I sent them on to somebody else, but I just got spoiled with these, so I couldn't do any more. It's like let me just keep these. But yeah, I wouldn't buy their watercolors. The watercolors in that little set right here. Nope, they suck, and I think they're also white labeled. Some other brand that had the same thing. I got these at Staples. They're trying to sell these things for a high price. I would not buy them. The watercolor is hard. It's not blendable. It doesn't dissolve well. I think that's
Mm.
all I can say. me see about this walrus. Oh, I can't see now. I think I'm. You know what? I'm gonna do like I did. I did the floor, so let me move on. It's the color along. I did the floor. Oh, I can do the floor in this book too. This color along I'm doing with Miss Lori. Ooh, I'm gonna use the same one. I sure am. No, I might do it with this other one. Let me just. This thing
I
is
am
so.
freezing, man.
You're cold.
Yeah, I had turned the air on like an idiot. I gotta go upstairs and turn it back off. Oof.
What is the temperature where you're at?
Well, it's normally hotter upstairs than it is downstairs in my house. And
Hmm.
so, yeah, I had turned it on, but I thought I turned it up, not like low, low, but man, it's cold.
I
I'm
like
freezing right now.
I like being cold. I know sometimes you see me. Sometimes I'm be sitting here
I
with a
do
coat on.
too. I like it cool.
Uh-huh. You're
Yes.
like, why you got that coat on? Are you getting ready to go somewhere? I'm like, no. I'm sitting there. I'm chilling. I love being
Dude,
cold, huh?
leave me alone.
But I remember when you said that. See, I'm throwing all this stuff back, and I was like, why is
Yeah.
this lady asking me why I got a jacket on in my house? Cause everybody talk about I'm homeless. And I said she thought she busted me. Like, is that why she
No,
got a coat
stop.
on?
No,
She
cut it
really
out.
but
Oh my
I
gosh.
remember when you
No.
asked me, and I was like, why
Yeah,
she
I
asked
remember
me
that
what?
day.
Yeah, I was like, she better be glad I don't feel like cussing her ass.
You see? See
I,
what I'm
I,
saying? I knew it.
yes, and I don't forget nothing.
All
You
I
know I
would
don't
do is
forget anything.
all I would do is laugh at you.
I know, right?
I would crack up because you would be so serious.
Yeah, I'd be like,
I
excuse me,
B
and I
don't be
had to take a breath.
laughing.
I had to take a breath. Okay, she asking me, well, why you sitting
No.
on that color with a jacket on? Are you getting ready to go somewhere? So I said, what happened? I said, I'm sitting here minding my business in my art room, coloring, and
Yeah.
she gonna ask, and
She
why
heard
would you
about
pick
the
that?
wrong thing.
I said, why she? I'm thinking she gonna ask me what color pencils I have, or how was your day? Why you sitting up in there with a coat on? Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
Oh, but Miss Kim
Oh.
said you really have to. Oh yeah, she liked. Oh yeah, you do have to learn how to use them. Uh-huh. But I think the
Oh, wait, it's a learning curve to the things. Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Well,
cause you
well,
gotta
for me,
twirl
all
them,
I do
huh?
is flip them over. I color like this, and then I turn it, and then I color like I just do the same thing. I just keep turning it, and see, that's how you get your colors.
Yeah, no,
So
that makes sense.
that's the learning curve. That's how you get it. That's how you do it. That's it. Point blank. It's three colors. You just keep turning it. You know how we say turning it. I know she thinks she turning it. Yeah, that's what you do. You literally turn it. Uh-huh.
Yeah, cause that floor is bomb.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna move on. I got bored with that one already. This gonna be a hard one to do tomorrow. So, what else? Oh my dark. Oh my dark colors. Oh, also what I was working on is my abandoned book. I know nobody likes that reverse collage, but girl, I got addicted to it. I don't think a lot of people are gonna do it. Collages are not easy. They're like a project you have to
Where's your
figure out.
coloring book, Bill?
Well, I'm done coloring it. See, look. Now she making me lie. I am. I'm coloring all day. I showed the pages I'm coloring. You know how easily I am. I get bored.
So
I can't help it.
you don't put the other book up.
Yeah, I did enough. But see, I was coloring in them all day. And so the beginning of the video, I showed everything I did today. I sure did.
Okay.
So now I'm like, okay. Oh, yeah. So now I'm into my reverse collage. And
Okay.
I did a lot. So I'm still doing something. I did a lot today. And actually, I'm going to flip it real quick. Really quick.
Okay. Flip it, flip it, flip it.
Flip it real good. Dun, 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 dun. And added some different things. Put you right there. So okay, I'm gonna do
Mm.
this. I'm gonna do
Okay,
this
because I was
really.
about to ask something about the other side.
Huh? What other
I
side?
said
Go
the
ahead.
other.
You ask. Child, they
I was
striking
gonna
over
say.
there.
I was gonna say, did you see they P bombed Lolo tonight?
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. They also P bombed. Hold on, let me take this comment out. They also P bombed. Okay, you know they did Rick Reed. They did Lolo. They
Hmm.
did.
They P bombed Rick, or they just
Oh, I'm
they
sorry.
flagged
No,
him.
Rick got struck. Yeah.
Okay,
Um. Who else? They
I
did. They P
think that
bombed
is
somebody. I know Lolo, but they did somebody else too.
lemon, lemon.
Yeah, they did Lemon. Lemon. Well, not they. Her. And then
Mm-hmm.
Lolo, and then somebody else also. Because I was just over
Wow,
there. Uh huh. And so I'm just flipping this book, y'all. So, but yeah, they are really into this whole thing. So a lot. Did
that's
you notice
sad.
a lot of the content creators now? I know, and I did it already. I took all of my videos and put them on private, and so I'm just.
I see that. Why is everybody doing that?
I see. I don't see, and this is the thing. I had already done that. I didn't just do it for what just happened. But you know
Hmm.
what? Somebody said, "How do you know when to do stuff?" Because I don't know if you remember when I told somebody I don't want to be your moderator because people will tell
Yep,
me
I
to
remember
do.
you saying that. Hmm.
Yeah, but it's not because I know anything. It's just because I've been along here long enough and I see a pattern of behavior, you know.
Hmm.
And I really don't. I did put this little lion up on here. What's this, a
That's
lion
so
or a
sad that people can't even enjoy their channels and stuff, you know?
mm-hmm. So I
So
saw it
you better
coming.
be careful too when you're letting people up.
Oh, I'm always careful. I don't let them up. I had somebody was trying to porn bomb me just yesterday. They had a whole
Mm.
long name, and I just looked at them. I didn't even put them up so I can even see who it was. I was like, See, I started that stuff a long time ago because I knew what they were doing. And trust me, I don't know nothing about these flags wars. I have nothing to do with. I have not provided anybody any information, but that's what they're doing. And so I did mine. I put my stuff like that because I wanted to change that channel. But I know I've got almost 10K subbies again. I keep getting 10K and then 50 people drop down. It's so mean. People are so mean. And
Yeah.
so, and I don't really care because I ain't had a check in about 5 months. So anyway, but I'm close to getting a check for next month. So I'm just gonna throw up some, some ratchet stuff every now and then to get me some clicks and views just to get the money off of the account. And after that, I
Well,
don't really get.
couldn't you do what you were saying, like pay yourself $20 and then just get it off?
When I get close to that part, when I get to like $80, not
Okay.
$80. When I get close to like because you got to do double. When I get close to
Oh
like
yeah,
$90, yeah,
because they taking
$90.
six. Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll go ahead and throw a 20 in there, and then 10, but 8 for them and the rest for me, and then I can get that check off of it. But I got to do it before the 30th.
Wow, that's not fair because they're taking it. So
Yeah, so I'll wait till I get to that part, and and then I might throw something in there. Might be something sensationalistic or something. You never know. And actually, if I open up all my videos, I could get that and more just in AdSense. But a lot of the content that I have on my older videos, I have over 8,000 videos, probably 9,000. There are topics that I don't care to talk about. I don't want to bring that ratchet stuff. I just don't. Um, but anyway, yeah. So that's where. So yeah, I had started that, taking them down, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so those people now have like 50. They got 50 videos up. Those people that are, they had like 300, 400, 500. They've taken their videos down because they use other people's content, and the people's content that they use, they're striking. So,
oh yeah, by showing people's videos that, and that's the thing. Like you can say, oh yeah, you can use my stuff, and then you get mad at the person, and now you want to strike after you gave them permission to do it. That's not fair.
uh-huh. I did a video the other yesterday, and I used ODS's live. I went ahead and cut my video down short, and I did it not because I thought ODS would flag me or anything, but sometimes you can flag people for other people. So I'm not having anybody's content on my channel. So I took that video down and I just cut it down to like what 15 minutes or something like that. It was a funny video, but I had that Dovey lady on there with her ratchet self, so I just didn't want to get caught up in there where she might want to flag, you know. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, so but yeah, I yeah, you just can't do yeah oh, when you're good friends, oh, that you can use my video, you can use my video. Now they're like
Mhm.
they not doing that no more. They flipping it. They flipping on folks. Yep. So a lot of these pages I have changed up, and I did add some stuff down. Some of them I permanently glued down, and some of the pages, like this lady right here, I went ahead and put her on here. I got her from Essence magazine, and she's sitting here out in here in a little desert or something like that. But the reverse collages, you can just really make your pages, make your books different. I can't figure out what I'm going to put on that one. So let me see. Let me get to one that I changed up.
Oh,
This one I just blacken out everything. Hold on. Look at Kim. Kim said the real story is just she's too shy to color on camera.
I
Kim
saw
talking
that.
about
I
my
was even gonna
pieces.
say that.
Yes, I really am. I really am because I was coloring with some people in a group. Girl, those people were so vicious. You know, they would try to monitor what you would say and how you would say it, and ugh. And they had a Nazi moderator over there. Ugh, Jesus. Oof. Anyway, we're
Dang,
not gonna.
I want to know who it was so bad because I was wondering. But okay.
Yeah, well, you're not
Mhm.
on Instagram, so I can't let you know, and I don't really want to cause no drama, so I
I
don't
know,
know.
I know, I
I'll
know.
I'll hit I'll hit you up one
I
time and
guess
let you
I'll
know.
find out.
Yeah, you will. Yeah.
Find
So
out on my own.
yeah, you will. So that's why so I like hanging around with some groups and things just to see, get the interaction, but then I bounce. I move on. I should have left the beef sector a long time ago cuz I'm not really I don't, I jumped in there, got into the some got knocked upside the head and beat up and stuff. So I should have left a long time ago. So now I just go around and, engage and stuff. So this one I
I
just
do look, but some of the views of people, I have to turn it off because it'd be like too ignorant for me, or
yeah.
it'd be too annoying to me. Where I'd be like, "Are you kidding me?"
Mm-hmm.
Or they could say, something that just doesn't resonate well with my spirit, and I have to click off.
Yeah, and I don't know why people are so interested in seeing the same like 8 or 9 people every night for over longer than 3 or 4 hours just talking about dumb stuff. So I
I
did.
don't like when it's the same topic and then it's all
Mm-hmm.
on every channel.
Yeah,
It's like, okay, it's overkill.
it is, and it's boring. It's overkill, and then they get mad when somebody flags them. I'm like, well, you're adding to it, and then they paying people to drop them and stuff like that. I'm like, girl,
Some people, I'll be glad when they get dropped because
I
some
do
of them are
too.
ignorant.
I have paid for a couple of people to be dropped. That's when I was all into it. Now this one, I really put a lot of matte paint down, and I blocked out this whole thing. I think this was a whole Ferris wheel or something. I don't know. And then I put some horses on the side. I cut them out or whatever. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but I like how it's starting out so fast. I mean, it's starting out right now. But yeah, they just be doing way too much, and I just get tired of the redundancy and the evilness. So now the people are just like they're doing really mean and malicious things, and I just don't want to be a part of that. I don't think it's fun anymore. This one I blacken out a whole
Yeah.
lot of things here. So I just come over here, and now the reading the drag is if you go over there and color. That's the drag for me. I'm like, okay, that's horrible.
Mhm.
Oh, they told me to go color. Oh, they dragged me. How?
Yeah, sure thing. I sure will.
Yeah, right. Hello. Yeah. So
Hmm.
yeah. So sometimes it's good to just move on. And I'm good. I'm happy. I'm still now. When they say some stuff that's not correct history wise, then I'll chime in. But I only go to a certain people's channels. I don't go to all of them. I don't. I just stay where I like to be at. and it's
Yeah,
all
when I'm over there, I don't really be all in the chat as much. I probably, if I'm there, I'm in the clouds. Occasionally, I might drop down, but I'm trying to see what's going on over here. But only if I'm bored or if nothing's happening over here, then
yeah,
I'll run around and see what else is going on.
yeah. That's what I do now, or I'll go to like somebody's channel who I know that's going to give me the news that I can use in a condensed form.
Hmm.
Then they can just catch up real quick. But to see it real time, I'm not interested. So, but yeah, but it's getting juicy. So yeah, so everybody's taking their videos down. That people say, oh, you can use my videos anytime now. They got them all hidden. They don't want to lose their channels. Yeah, but I'm just trying to switch up. Once I get my $100 off next month, then I'll be good. And so I'll just be focusing. I'll definitely just do all art stuff on my channel.
Even on the other one too.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I maybe every now and then I'll keep it for something else random, maybe a mukbang or something like that. But or if there's an emergency meeting
We got a meeting in the
in the
ladies'
ladies'
room.
room, right? Yeah.
Be back real soon.
Uh, See, I did a whole lot, and then just put some pages in here that I haven't glued down yet. Hold on, they cut my fingernails short, so I think I want to put that somewhere in here. I don't know, but yeah. So I'll be like looking at magazines, and I'll go to like if I do go someplace like a doctor's office where they have pictures in there. I'm like, let me cut this out. Or I'll ask them, do you have any magazines that you're not going to use? And so sometimes they'll give them to me. And while I'm, there, I'll just cut
Otherwise,
it
they
out.
probably looking like, get our book from her.
Right.
She over there
Right.
tearing
She
up our
cutting
book.
out. Right. Remember years ago, people used to be scared to let you have stuff because they have coupons and stuff in there or recipes. Now people just cut it out for a picture. Yeah.
You don't give a damn. You just taking them people's books and cutting them and stuff.
Uh-huh. I try to ask them. Well, I only go to a couple of offices, so I asked them, "Can you save some books to the side?" And one lady, she said she had like 7 books. I said, "Okay." So yeah, but no, I wouldn't like a brand new book. I wouldn't tear that out. Yeah, I would have a respect for that. But they sell them in bundles. Like sometimes you go to the Goodwill or stuff, some store they'll have bundles of stuff. Because the crafters they got this stuff down. They really do. So, because them collage books are nice, but some of them can be like $25 a thing to buy the book to cut up. I remember you asked me, you said, so you gonna cut out all them pages? I was like, no. I was showing you my collage book. You said you're gonna sit and color out all them pages. Not right now.
Yeah, I didn't get it. That's because I was trying to figure out how it worked. Like
Uh,
today, I was watching the diamond painters.
okay.
Them ladies do the diamond paint. Ooh,
Yeah,
that's so tedious.
I can't do it. It's nice.
But some of them it was looking cute though. Some of the but then I didn't know they had different size beads or you know
Drill bits or whatever they call them. Yeah.
yeah they have different size. And then I saw they got real big ones that people working on, and they got small ones too. I said, wow,
I can
like
see
they
you. I'm
got
gonna tell
like
you. I can see you doing it,
uh-uh.
Taylor. You said,
No, you can't, because I don't like tedious stuff like that.
really?
Girl, I couldn't be doing them one little itty bitty little thing. Boop,
Let me write
boop.
this date down because I
Write it
too.
down. Mm-mm.
And I know your astrological sign because it's mine too, and so I can't be bald. I did it one time. I told people I said as soon as I drop one of these beads, I'm taking all this stuff off
Yeah.
and wrap it back up. And sure
Yep.
enough, I dropped a bead, and that was a wrap. I was like,
Yep. I don't even have space for that. Where would I do it at? Yeah, nope.
It's beautiful though, and they're
It
beautiful.
is pretty. This lady was making a purse. And
Oh,
she had a purse and then was putting it on the outside. And then yeah, I was watching a couple different things. I'm like, oh, okay. And then one had one that was as big as a poster.
yeah.
I'm like, dang, I didn't know they come that huge.
And then you can even make your own. And you can even make a diamond dot out of a book. Like you can get a Kirby book and just buy your book, bunch of them beads or drills or whatever, and you can bead out, bling out the Kirby book. You can do everything with that. You can bling out
I do like
a mouse.
bling. I do like bling, but
Yes, you can bling out a mouse pad, a mouse. You can. It's like
oh,
jewelry. Yeah.
yeah, that's cool.
Ange did a she did a coffee mug. What you call it when you put a coffee thing on a, what is it? Like you have your, it's like a mat. What is it? A cup hold, not a cup
Oh
holder.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a piece of
Not a
flat
cup.
something, and you just
Yeah,
put the cup of coffee or whatever on there. Yeah, they
a
bling out all that.
coaster. A-
Coaster, right? I'm making it hard. But how many times people use coasters now? They don't even
yeah,
really
yeah, that's old school. Yeah,
use. I dated myself. But yeah, the diamond dots, oh my goodness. And they're so beautiful. Oh, they are. But
yeah. But y'all used to do them in a group. I remember.
yeah, with Polo. Rest in peace, Polo.
Y'all used to be serious about them things.
Hmm. And Miss Almond Brown.
I ain't seen her in a long time.
Oh, I saw her the other day. She was in my chat the other day. She was on there for the Mother's Day. She takes us to church and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so I she her sister, I
So
look her sister.
she still has a page.
Yeah, she shows her doing her braids and stuff. She got the shop, and then I watch her sister now. Her sister does, she sews like totes and she sews stuff. And they look. It's almost like you're listening to Almond because they seem like they should be twins. But I think Almond is the big sister, and so the little sister, when she first came up on here, and then she came up in my live, and she's so sweet. I'm gonna tell you, Miss Lady, don't come over here to see me, because that's when I was over in the real ratchet portion of my YouTube thing. I said, don't come over here, because I'm gonna protect you, because I can see right now they're gonna try to come for you, but they never did. But I was making it a joke, and she said, yes, ma'am, I'm not coming over here. I said, I'm gonna come and see you, but don't come over here, because she was so sweet. But now she can handle it though. That's Alma Brown's sister. Okay, and Alma Brown ain't gonna let anybody do anything to her sister up on here. But
All right.
she does sewing and crafts and stuff. She's got a great channel. I think it's Dempsey's Designs. I think that's her channel name.
Hmm.
And she does a lot. But yeah, and I got this sewing machine sitting right here by my feet, right here. Mm-mm-mm.
I remember when you got that sewing machine and I ain't touched it in forever.
Child, still. Well, and see, the thing is, when I was in high school, I was in home ec. I used to sew a skirt and wear it the next day. I sewed a bathing suit, which is ironic. But yeah, I sewed.
My mom liked sewing too back in the day.
Mm, it's nice and fun. It's inexpensive. All the clothes.
Why did you not follow through? You didn't like it once you got because you got a nice machine.
Oh, you talking about now since I've been older?
No, no,
Um,
no. Remember when you just brought a machine a couple years ago?
Yeah, well, I was talking about it like when I was in high school, and now you're asking me that now that when I'm older, why am I not doing it? Yeah, because I did buy the new
Yeah.
machine, and
Mm-hmm.
I got this machine. This machine is a computerized one, and I got it during the COVID. And I was thinking I was gonna find like a machine for $50 or something, the basic one. Girl, the sewing
Mm-hmm.
machines were all sold out, so I had to buy this one. It took me about 2 or 3 weeks to get it. $300, and the case was $50, and I tried to use that thing. It just is so fancy. And I got it so that I can make quilts because that machine is specifically, I got it to make quilts. And so you're asking me why I
Yeah,
stopped?
what'd you do? You took it back or what?
No, I have it right here. It's right here up under my feet. I've got my
Oh, so
foot up
you
on
just don't use it because it was too fancy?
it. I have no I started coloring. And then
Oh,
I think I
okay.
was working a lot, so I thought I was gonna have more time for it. And this was doing when I was helping take care of a family member that was sick, so I didn't have a lot of opportunity to use it as much as I wanted to. And so I have no excuse now. So I do have that's why I changed my room around, this art room around again. So I put it, I set up a table on the side, and but right now the machine is right at my foot. Oh, the sound went out. The machine is right at my foot, so that's gonna be something I'm gonna add up in here too. But I think what I'm gonna do is just do quilts. Try to do the squares for the quilts. They're real easy, but
Mhm.
I haven't done it yet. I did find a couple of people that I do want to follow that do it.
Mhm.
I think Mary does a lot of sewing, but um, and she wanted to sew a lot. But then I just started liking coloring, so yeah.
Yeah, well, I can see why you like coloring.
You can, can't you? So I gotta make
Yeah,
time.
and it takes up a lot of your, I mean, if that's your hobby, I mean, that is what you're gonna be doing. I can
Hmm.
understand why you're really into it. Then you don't have time to be sewing because you're coloring.
And now I'm doing reverse collaging too. It's just a lot. But I'm gonna make
Yeah.
time for sewing because it's just sitting here, and I still haven't made a quilt, and I do want to make some quilts. But I had cut it out to make a dress and everything. Miss Q sews also.
I could tell she was into crafting too. She's
But
into
then a lot,
crafting and stuff.
yeah. But a lot of people that over there that do it, I keep saying, "Do you want to sew? Do you want to do something?" They just they be busy reporting the news or doing other things. So but I just have to make time for it. So that's why I was trying to get the calendar going so I can like set a day out and then plan for certain things. But I do want to make a quilt. I do. Hmm. You just rolling with that page. What did you read in the back of that? Because I did see you. What did you
I
read?
was reading I was reading the story to know the characters. Like I didn't know that this was Sugar Plum. So I
Okay,
read that that's who that was. So now I'm trying to figure out what in the world is this thing?
that's a big a nine-headed creature. How many heads up on there?
Yeah,
One.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's a lot. And then I was looking at this one too. I never colored it because that don't look like no mouse. That looks like that might be a rat.
Those look like rats, gopher rats. They look angry and full of
Yeah, these are
disease.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 heads.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting drawing right
And look
here.
at those draperies.
Yeah, I might start with that.
It's a beautiful page. I mean, artistic wise, the way he drew it. And then look at her. I did, you know what? I did do something on that book with that one. Hold on, let me show you. I had y'all. Did you notice I haven't pulled out Dark Fairies in a long time?
Because you ran through it all quick.
But I got whips in there. You know how I am, a whip appeals.
Mm-hmm.
Bring
You
out
don't
the
lost your
whip.
interest in the thing.
Well, I do that. That's what I do with the new books when I get them. I put out the whip appeal. Hold on, let me put us back up.
You got the whip
Whip appeal.
appeal.
Yes, I did do something on that
I'm
page.
gonna
I
do
think.
some pink on
Oh
here.
Lord, you're gonna make me want to color this in this book. Nope, but I already got my pages already, so I'm not.
Wait,
And
I gotta remember this is not supposed to be cutesy girly looking book. Oh,
right,
okay.
but it's stretching your creativity, isn't it?
I'm trying to think of colors though.
Yeah, that's the part I like. Okay, yeah. So this is as far as I got with mine, and I just light based it. Let me see. It's real pitiful, y'all.
Oh, let me go back and see what this picture is
Let me
supposed to
see.
be on
So I just light based because I was like, okay, and I just put a little pencil work, and I didn't do anything
reason.
deep with it, but because I was reading it what it was and stuff, and I was like, oh, these mice. So it's just a light little pencil. I think I took like 10 minutes and did it, and I closed it up. I said, okay.
Hey, you guys quit talking about my book in the chat, please.
Who talk about? Oh, they bashing
Yeah,
your book.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
rats. Yes, it's rats.
Cut it out. Okay, Kim, Lori.
They P-Bomb,
Crafters.
Wait, oh my gosh, let me pause this.
I
Okay.
see them. Yeah, crafters craft and color is color. Yes. So yeah.
That's right. Okay, let me see your page again because I was trying to
Oh,
forward the thing over, but I missed it.
oh, oh, I didn't hold on.
You know, put
Oh.
it away, huh?
No, I got it right here. I just closed it because I can never remember where it is.
Okay, because I can't see it all.
It's so light and faint what I did, so you really
Oh, you
can't.
just based it, you said, right?
Yeah, and it's like, okay, here it is. So it's not even. It's it's just like I just took like 10 minutes
Put it.
trying to
Okay, there
figure
you
out.
go.
Yeah, just trying to figure out what's going on with it, but I didn't do anything. I didn't do
Yeah,
anything
okay, but you got
major.
him based.
Yeah, just something light. So
Is that gold? That's cute. Is it gold or yellow?
it's a okra. Is it okra?
Oh,
O-
oh,
Osha?
oh. Okay, I know that
A
one.
brownish goldish yellow, but yeah, not yellow. But you know how I am at yellow. Now that's yellow and
The
peach and
curtain.
pastel. So I'm gonna go for the pastel colors, except for him. I'm gonna make him, the traditional man. I hadn't even thought about the rats yet. So I'm gonna do her in a pastel kind of thing. So I'm gonna make this more pastel, except for him. I'm gonna make him straight up red and blue and black boots. Yeah. But she's gonna be all pastel out. Hmm. So, but I haven't
Okay.
colored in this one since I put it. I finally put it down. I worked it. I tore it up. I ripped the book up. I did a whole lot of stuff, didn't I? Wasn't I extra?
Hmm.
And
You got it in real quick. You was going through them pages so quick.
look at Kim talking about something. Make me look at Kim getting gangster in the chat. Why is she getting gangster?
Hmm.
Miss Nine Whips. Okay. Okay. I remember you when you had one whip. Now you got nine. Okay. Don't mess with me, Kim. I never have any whips till I met you. A view. She did say that to me. She did. And I was like,
What?
oh. I said, let me hold my breath because I kind of like this lady, but she really don't know I have a hot temper. And I said, oh, let me be nice. And now look at her. She got 9 whips in. Okay. Mhm. She sure did tell me. I've never had whips until I met, and she wanted to say your ours. See,
Hmm.
now you making whip number 10. You gonna color with bubbles. Y'all gonna be whipping off for like a
Hmm.
wow. Okay.
She just came in and eased that in so smooth. Ooh, that was so funny.
Oh, I gotta
I
write now. Whose
said,
channel
no,
was?
she was on bubbles tonight.
Because
I said, I know she ain't asking for. We just told
okay,
her don't ask nobody for no more buddy colors right now. You're
okay,
you're grounded from the buddy colors right now.
uh-huh. And Kim, get it correct. I have 200. Okay, if you're gonna call my numbers out, we're gonna say 200. We ain't gonna say 100. 100 was last year. This is a new year. This 2025. I'm working on a good solid 200 whips. Okay.
Oh my gosh, Lori, didn't she say that? She said she wasn't gonna ask nobody. As soon as she seen Bubbles in the chat,
You want to do a
you
whip?
wanna do you wanna do a buddy color?
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna work. I'm
I
gonna
was
work on
like, heck no.
it. And it wouldn't been so bad if she hadn't already said she ain't gonna be doing.
She
I'm limiting my whips
but
with
wait, Bill,
everybody.
it wasn't even an hour later.
I'm limiting, and no, I'm not going to do that. I am limiting my buddy colors
Yeah.
because I have to focus. And what I had just said too, child, I'm not going to do any more buddy colors with y'all. Y'all be doing way too much. I got 95,200 whips already. Okay, and so then she said, I'm not going to do any more. I've just got to get it. I've got to handle
Yeah.
myself. Yep.
Yeah, I'm doing these books. 1, 2, 3, and they're in this order. And then this one I'm gonna do on my own because no one has this one. And
Hey,
in an
Miss
hour,
Felicia.
catch her in the next chat, and here she go. Boop.
Won't even
Um,
24
you wanna
hours
do a
later.
you wanna do a buddy color?
There's my Ronnie Q.
Hi, Ronnie Q.
See, you talk a
Bill was
motherfucker
just talking about you.
right there.
Yeah.
Soon as you talk about somebody, they pop right up. See right there.
They
I,
probably be in the clouds the whole time.
we
We is
just
not
got
safe. We is
we
not
just
safe.
we just got Ronnie Q's name thrown out of our mouths. Talking about sewing machines, talking about the other side, but we just last talked about sewing machines. Oh my
And
goodness, see?
crafting.
And crafting. And then here she comes.
And here she and don't be here no another night this late at night.
Right.
As soon as you
Exactly.
mention her name, she pop up.
Right. Ain't that something? It's almost like you do like a Beetlejuice
Mhm.
thing. You look in the mirror, click your heels 3 times, and then they come right there.
Yeah, Candyman. Candyman. Candyman.
Candy.
Mhm.
Hey, Miss Ronnie Q, how you doing? We
Mhm.
just finished dragging your
Hey
ass.
boo.
No, it wasn't dragging, no.
No, it
But
wasn't
I mean,
dragon.
Taylor asked me about my sewing machine situation, and I was really getting ready to let them know that I had already had a pattern cut out, and Miss Ronnie keep dragging me about this dress that I was supposed to be sewing. So that's what I was saying. So yeah. Because Miss Ronnie, whenever she feel like dragging me in my daggone sewing machine, she don't have any. No, does it with the quickness too. She'll drag me in my sewing machine. She sure will. Eddie. Anyway,
Anywho.
yeah, I'm gonna pull it out though, Miss Ronnie Q. Hold on, listen. What she say? Hold on, look at this. She said she talked me up. I knew my ass was itching for some strange reason. Sure was.
Right.
I had just got your name off of my the roof of my mouth. I sure did.
Erotica was in the bed getting ready for her show in the morning, and her
Right.
ears started ringing. And
Ain't
yep,
that
you
something?
came to the right.
So
You
she said,
came
"Let
to
me
the
go over
right
here.
platform.
Let me go over here and see View because this is the only little knucklehead I know that's talking about me. Let me go see what View is doing over there." And sure enough, she came in right on time. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Oh Lord. So, and look at you. You just going and going and going. You're like the ever ready bunny, Miss Color with Taylor Man. You determined to finish your book.
I don't know if I'm gonna finish the whole thing.
It's a nice one.
Maybe eventually, but maybe by the end of the year. Because there's so many, I keep switching.
Now, I can't remember how many pages he has in this book, if it's 80 or 92. Normally his books has 92, but because he has the whole dictionary or breakdown and summary, I think it's got 80 pages. I'm talking about the coloring pages.
Oh, see, you got all them pages. You got coloring on every page.
Uh-huh. I think it's 80 of the actual story pages. I think. I don't know. Yeah, that's tailor made. Look, Ronnie Q didn't even know who your ass was. I mean, who you were. Look.
Yeah, it's me. It's me.
She probably like, who's that lady over here talking about me? She already got a live schedule up to drag you already to watch.
Yeah, like this hoe don't know me.
She don't know me. Who she be talking to? She don't know me. And views of you. You about 1 second off of getting cussed out anyway. If you now you over there with some lady over there calling in them daggone books you doing. Let me cuss out both of these. I'm tomorrow. I get 2 for 1. She gonna cuss out you and me tomorrow morning because we were talking about. Yeah, that's tailor made. Uh-huh. Taylor made with her messy ears. She got the
Yep.
coloring bug. Uh-huh.
View's supposed to be coloring, but you know what she does?
I know.
She hides her. You see how she made herself little, Ronnie? She
I
does
try to
this
get
to me every time.
I get my
She,
content off of you.
yeah, she done made herself. She done made herself little. She in the cut,
Oh,
chilling.
uh-huh. So I got busted because that's really what I be doing. Cause
Like
especially with a book
Ronnie Q
club.
said, she put my name in the title.
Yes. Right. You's gonna get a serve
Yeah.
tomorrow Monston. Okay. She like,
Don't do
and
it.
And look what I see. I just happened to
It's
take
wait, listen to Kim. Kim said cussing for me too.
ooh, girl, they scandalous out here.
For real, Kim?
No loyalty, no loyalty at all.
Oh, wow.
That's how they do. That's how they do.
She
Yeah.
over there eating gummies. I hear the bag rattling.
Girl, how'd you see? I can't. I should have put it on mute. I sure did eat a gummy just now. No, you're not kidding, because I actually did. No, 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 no. I actually did reach for a gummy. Oh my goodness.
She
This
heard the
the
bag
gummy.
rattling.
This the nighttime gummy so I can go to bed. Okay, y'all know I got the cataracts. I need everything I can get. You remember that movie
Mm-mm.
Friday? Bernie Mac was talking about something. The preacher, he was the preacher. He talking about something. I need some weed for my cataracts. I didn't even know why people do weed, but they say it for the cataracts. So yeah, this is my medicine, Miss Ron Q.
Mm-mm.
And then I need it for sleep. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Have you had the best sleep ever, huh?
Yes, and especially with this watch. Oh my goodness, I see how much sleep I get. Now, do you have one of the sleep watches, the activity watches?
I got the Apple Watch. That thing tell you your menstrual cycle,
Oh, oh,
if
it's
you
all.
about to fall, if
Oh
you
my
in the
goodness.
water.
Oh my goodness. It's all
It
up
tell
in
you
your body.
everything, your heartbeat, your I think you take your pulse,
Mm-mm.
your blood pressure, it got all kind of stuff on there. I don't
Oh,
like
see,
all that.
Apple is all up in your business. Oh, hold on. I gotta. Is it this watch that's told me I need to blow my nose real quick? Hold on.
Okay,
Go
blow
ahead.
your nose, baby. Blow your nose. Let me see what you saying. I know we over here just having fun. As the night gets later, we get silly. I know I do. I'm tired. You done tricked me up here, Ronnie Q. Done put her book up.
I sure did. That's my scam, y'all. See, this how I have. See, this is what the other people on the other side need to do. They get them other people on their panels, and then they just
Yeah.
work them. So this is my method of doing it. I get the people over here to come over here, and I get on the little screen. They on the big screen, and then I just type color with a view as a view.
Yeah.
Is that view? No, that's the other lady. Oh, well, why she
Yeah.
in the small? Well, 2 hours later, I got
Yeah.
content.
You see it? You see her? You see how she did it, Ronnie?
I came back honestly, and I didn't even crack the pencil open. No, in the beginning of my videos, I show y'all what I colored for the day, and then after that, it's a free for all. If anybody
Yeah.
comes on,
Yeah. Then it's open. Then you drop the link and say, "Come on."
yeah. So I got my coloring in. I sure did, and so and my reverse collage book in. So I don't have any stinky. Now, what do you think about those stinky markers? Like, why are they peddling those?
I don't know. I don't know. They kind of seem very childlike, so I don't know.
Hmm. I just can't imagine. But anyway, like I said, I got those for $1.50 for content. Ronnie Q said, "What?" She said, "Understands now." I said, "Well, $1.50. I could do that for content." I'm always looking around for cheap ways to get content. Now, this is free labor. I got people come over here coloring these expensive coloring books, and they come on my channel, and I get in the little box.
Yeah. Hey,
Y'all can
hey, let
stop
me blow
doing
you up. Let me blow you up. Look at her, y'all. Her picture's so cute. Look at it, don't it? It be ugly. You don't care. It's so cute, y'all. Look.
Stop it. I'm gonna tap your hand, Taylor Made. I just peeped what you just said. Oh my goodness. No.
Look
But
at those colors. Those are primary colors, you guys.
stop it.
Look. Now
And what is
that
that
one, you
you
know,
use? Oh, you
that's
turned
not a
down.
primary color.
I'm creating
That's mixed with
content.
something. That's not a true blue.
Oh my god. Oh
Didn't you
my
go to
god.
hair school? You don't know about colors?
No, I did not do that. Now I did hear y'all conversation. Y'all talking about to make the pink. Yeah, you got to strip those colors all the way down to to the white
to
meat.
yeah, to the white meat,
Mm-hmm.
to the bare bone.
Mm-hmm. To make that pink hole up
You
in there look
gotta
real
you gotta
pretty.
dang near make your hair fall out. You gotta
Yeah.
get that paint to show up.
And you are risking that because I've seen a lot of people. One of my friends used to do that, bleach her hair so hard. She's like, "Oh, this is not a good week this week." I said, "Why? What happened?" She said, "I was bleaching my hair and it bleached it so hard the hair fell out." I was like, "Okay." So then the wigs come into play. I was like, "Okay, girl, you got a backup plan." But
Yeah,
yeah,
like for our texture of hair,
uh
you
huh.
notice that the people that wear the most of the brightest colors, they're always are the short haired people. Like the
Mm-hmm.
people with like the very, very short, like the boy cut with it might have a little curl to it.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that can do the platinum blondes and the because if you got long, pretty hair, you ain't finna dye it. You're not finna color your hair. That you're
Okay.
not finna, take all your color out like that, to get it that bare.
Well, I used to thought it was weird looking because they get it started and then it turns green. I'm like, that's green. But
Yeah, it
then the
fades.
fixatives and all that stuff, it's the whole process. So I knew
Yeah.
you would be good at coloring because you understand that whole process. So yes, and that makes a difference.
Oh my goodness.
Now what do you think about hennas? Are they healthy or no?
Henna, I never got into henna.
Okay.
I think it depends on you gotta just make sure you're not allergic to it. Because if you are, it could be very make your skin bubble up, blister up.
Oh,
But I know people that wear it a lot, and I don't personally like it myself.
the color you don't like the
Because
color
it
of it?
yeah, and it fades too, and it doesn't look that great. But it does look pretty on certain, it does look pretty.
Okay. Yeah, back in the 80s, the
Or
hennas
what do
were
you mean,
very.
the henna color or the henna how they put the tattoos on the people?
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't talking about the tattoos. I was talking about the hair color, the hair product. The henna, I
Okay,
think they got a
okay.
henna dye, a henna
Yeah,
dye.
now that's the same way. Now the color, I love how
Night
black
night,
and
boo.
I
Go ahead.
love the colors, right? Good night,
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie. But those you do have to, be careful on being allergic to them because they will blister you up.
Mm. But yeah, oh yeah, and the henna tattoos. I forgot about those. Now I do like some of those, especially when they have them on their hand, but they do
Yeah,
fade.
they
But I didn't know
fade.
that they could cause reactions to your skin. But
Yep.
I guess it's
And your
everything.
scalp. And your
And your
scalp.
scalp, yeah, you got to test it out and do a little test and all that kind of stuff. But I've never had
Those
either.
colors are pretty.
They gorgeous,
The
aren't they?
black. Ooh, that black is black.
Yeah,
Blackety black black.
blackity black. And I like the
Because when
rich
I wear
dark.
black, I do like the blue black.
Oh, blue black is
Because
everything.
oh man, I love a pretty black hair.
Hmm. Gorgeous. And I actually liked it when they started doing the black, but then they would add the blue in there, and then the purple,
Yep.
and then yeah, all those other. But it would be so dark, but it would be so pretty when it hit the light. Oh my
When it
goodness!
hit that sun, baby,
Yeah,
yes. Yep. That's
very
exactly
nice.
why I like it too.
Hmm.
The blue black. Yeah. That
You
was
could
my
have a
color.
basic old bob or a basic like side part, and have your hair colored like that. But this, see, I haven't had a perm in I don't even know how long, maybe 30 some years. But I do like looking at nicely permed hair, or I guess the blowouts and stuff when it is like that. But everybody
Mm-hmm.
chooses their battles. But yeah, I used to do perms like when I was college days and stuff like that, but. I don't have it because I just don't like putting all those chemicals and stuff up in here.
Well, if you don't have a relaxer, then you can go ahead and do it. I mean, because to me, it's like you got to pick which chemical. Do you want a relaxer? Or do you
Yeah.
want color? You know, but
Hmm.
having both is what makes it dangerous. And
Right.
then if you do want the color, you can do the rinses. They're more
Yes.
safe. But if you're trying to go light, then the rinse isn't going to be good. If you're trying to go light, you have to choose. You want
Hmm.
the color, you want the relaxer, you want the color.
Hmm.
No, some
Girl,
people will try to both and you gotta space them out, but you're taking a real big chance.
girl, I went
Your
there
hair
one
falling out.
I think in what year was it? I don't know. It was 2019 or I don't know when the Brazilian blowouts were the
Mm-hmm.
Dominican blowouts or whatever they did.
Yes.
Girl, I went there and got one done. When I tell you, and my hair was it was shoulder, well, not real shoulder length, but just kind of close to shoulder. It was past my ears. Okay, girl, they blew my hair out. They did that thing, girl. I was so hot and burnt up, and I was like, I ain't never gonna do that again. But it's so pretty if you get somebody that does it right. But they
Yep.
had just been popping up everywhere, and they were like literally burning your head. But
Yeah,
they
they
made
make
those.
that blow dryer hot.
Oh my god, it was like sitting on a oven, a skillet.
Yep,
But
it is. It's all about the heat of the dryer. They do something to manipulate that dryer to make it hotter.
and it lasts a
Um,
long time. It lasts a long time. Because I remember I got
mm,
mine done one time, and it was the summertime. You know, the summertime. Hot and press and curl, whatever doesn't last long. But girl, that this one lady did my hair. I think I must have paid her like $120. I was
oh,
like,
they they don't charge that much for the Brazilian blowout.
now they don't, but I'm talking about back then when they first started. When they first
Okay.
came over, and
Mm-hmm.
I had it in Georgetown. So Georgetown always charge at least it's $50 more for anything you want to get down there.
Okay.
Georgetown or Bethesda, Maryland, one of them two. Georgetown, DC, or Bethesda, Maryland. But anyway, I 120, and that was a washed Brazilian blowout and a cut and a style, and it had it all price broken out and everything. Girl, my head hurt. It was so pretty, but my head
Yeah.
hurt, and I think days later, I think I might have had a little. I think they burnt me. I think they did, and so I never went back and got another one. But it did look pretty, and it lasted a long
Yeah.
time. But it was too much. But it's pretty as heck.
It is. And that's when they use them round brushes.
Yeah, the round barrel
The
brush.
round brushes to and
Mhm.
you can, nah, I'm not being don't take this any kind of way, but the Caucasian salons, that's how they do their clients with the round brushes. And
Yeah,
that works
it
because
does.
but
And
you gotta learn how to work that round brush.
I
And
went
so
and got
you
my.
can curl your hair with a round brush.
You sure can. I've seen a lot of videos on
Hmm.
there, and I was
And
working
it's pretty.
someplace that this. I went to a white salon, and that man. I think he was from. I don't know what country he was from. He was so fun. He was flirting with me with his daggone jewelry around his neck, like looked like John Travolta. You know how he had the shirts down with their hair coming
Yeah.
out. He just flirted with me. I'm like, But anyway, he used that round barrel brush. Oh my goodness, he had my head laid.
Yep. Especially if you got layers and stuff cut out in your hair.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was when everybody was doing that soccer mom kind of hair. It was kind of high up at the top and then tapered down in the sides and the back. I can't. I don't even know if it was called anything. I just called it a soccer mom thing, and that
Wait,
definitely.
why did Lori say young boys love stinky stuff?
What?
You see
The
that in the chat?
crayons? I think she's talking
Yeah.
about the markers.
Yeah,
I
she
think she
said
might be
young
talking about
boys
those
love
markers.
stinky stuff.
Yeah, I think it's about the Crayola markers. Yeah, because I'm like, what market is that for those? But yeah, I want the stinky markers, mommy. Yeah, I can see. And you're like, boy, shut up. Let me get these markers for this. But the colors are pretty. But yeah, I found it really interesting. That I was trying to guess it. I have no idea why I did that commentary, but it was $1.50, and it had people watching for a minute. So I thought it was funny. I come up with wild
Yeah,
ideas when I
well.
look at stuff. hmm So, and see, look, Taylor made just coloring away. She's still talking her smack and still coloring. Isn't that something?
Yep. But I'm finna get off though, because I gotta go turn this air off and get me
Hmm.
something to drink.
Yeah, I'm getting
I
ready to go
need to go
off
to
too.
bed. My dog's having surgery in the morning. He's getting
Ooh,
he's getting castrated. Is that the word? Castrated.
castrated, castration, castrated.
Ooh.
Well, that's good. Now
Now,
that's being a responsible adult or adult.
no, listen, I canceled the last one.
Oh, you punked
So I
out?
rescheduled. Yeah, I rescheduled it to, and so they had already called, and I was like, okay, we're gonna do it. I
Yeah.
gotta have him there at 7:30 in the morning. So yeah,
Does he have any idea what's going on?
no, but I've been rubbing him up today. He's been barking a little. Maybe he do know he was barking a lot today. It's like, damn, what's wrong with you? Ooh.
Well, wish more men, well, not castrated, but what is it called? Vasectomy. I wish more men
Yeah.
would do that in real life, because we got a whole bunch of issues out here. All these people are proud to have their 8 babies. They got TV shows, YouTube channels, proud mommy of 9 or 10 or 8, and I'm like, this is nothing to be proud of. But anyway, y'all
That's
do what y'all
that's
do.
a lot going on. That's making your bed hard.
Mm,
Well, especially if you're by yourself, but some families can do it. Like John
yeah.
and Kate plus eight. Remember all them shows? And
Yeah, but they had a partner. See, that's why people say, "Well, why you don't have any kids?" Because I haven't got married yet. One. I was not going to be doing one solo by myself. I needed to be married first. People think, "Oh, that's so weird. Why do you think that?" Well, because I know what it takes. I've seen the situation and stuff. No, that's why I have one because I didn't get married. So, mm,
and you can even be married and still
right.
end up a single, by yourself,
You're so correct. And so,
parenting. You know what I'm saying? It just
mhm,
depends on,
the situation, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But and
But
I,
yeah, at least you tried to do it the right way, because
yeah,
it
I
is
did.
there. God has it in the order for a reason.
Mhm.
It's the way if you do it the right way.
I'm gonna tell you, I would have been divorced so fast. I probably would have been working on my third. Once I've got the first husband, I probably would have been divorced, and I'd probably been 3 husbands down. Cause I don't really tolerate a whole lot of foolishness. But I wouldn't have
Baby,
did.
me
Yeah,
either.
you don't. You didn't. Yeah, cause excuse me.
Mm-mm.
I saw
Like
the
when I was
best.
thinking about this, I'm
Mhm.
sorry if you don't want
No,
to
go
talk
ahead.
about
Go
this
ahead. I
topic,
don't know. Go ahead, girl.
but when I'm hearing about this trial that's going on right now and the things that this lady went through,
Mm.
I can't understand. I mean, I get it, but I'm like, oh my gosh, why stay so long? I'm
Which
like,
one? You talking about
oh,
the Diddy?
yes,
That's some
yes.
sick stuff. And you
It's
said you
so
couldn't leave,
sick.
but they way they making it out like you were a willing participant, and they setting up relationships that she had with other people on the side, and they can manipulate all this stuff. But
Oh, it's like, man, okay,
and
I get you're young, and I get it. I get he was, but I'm just like,
you aided and
I,
abetted.
it's so sad that women we stick through so much for these
Hmm.
guys. It's like when I was going through my thing with my husband,
Uh huh.
I prayed. I said, Lord, please forgive me for, I need out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like I cannot
Yes.
because okay, I was trying to be that wife and everything, through thick and thin, and I understand, you know, but God does not wouldn't want me to be unhappy for the rest of my life and miserable.
Exactly.
That's not healthy, and you know what I mean?
Nope.
And and that but that's a totally different situation. But for
Yeah, I got it.
her, it's just like I don't understand why the light bulb didn't what 10 years?
And then she says for fear. Now,
Oh,
had that video not been out where she was dragged down the hallway come out, I think people be looking at it a little bit sideways. But he was an evil man. But 10
He
years, like
was.
you couldn't figure out how to get away from it. Now, I'm definitely not
She did get away, but she kept going back.
she kept going back because of the lifestyle, the flashiness, the
That's what it
money,
was.
and everything. And then her career. Now she's from DC. Cassie from DC, Howard University area. So she was a DC girl. So when she came out here with her, and one thing got me tripping. Well, one thing got girl, I was like, yes, I was Team Cassie, and I still kind of am because I can see how she got caught up like that. But girl,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Cause
she.
I'm sure it was just a great lifestyle, but
Mm,
it wouldn't have been worth all that she went through.
nope.
Like, 'cause
Her whole career.
she got used and abused and like abused like her body,
Hmm. And
and
she's so talented. That's the part. She was the next. I'm gonna say Janet Jackson just because I can say Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson, and Madonna mixed together. I'm just saying, and Jennifer Lopez. She had all of that body looks. That she had the
yeah,
voice,
she's
the
very
dancing,
pretty, and
everything.
a man can tear us down. We could be the finest thing on,
Hmm.
and a man will tear you down to where you feel like you're nothing. And I get it.
Hmm.
But there was times where she was at home and it's like, what, I mean, got away, with her parents, and then but she went back, and it's like, ugh.
Yep. And then she was
And
saying
then she
because
only
she.
got. They asked
Go
her
ahead.
how much she really got. Okay, I guess she asked for 30,000, and she admitted in court that she only got 20,000. So I mean 20 million. I'm sorry, she asked for
Yeah,
30 million.
million.
She settled for
Mhm.
20 million, and he gave her the 20 million within 24 hours.
He sure did. He shut that down. Uh huh.
But would have doing all that be worth 20 million? I don't think so.
And then actually that was a dumb move for him. That let us know that he was guilty because now look what happened. He gave her the 20 million and now she's still on testifying. So what he thought he was getting from her to shut her mouth up, he didn't get. So, that's well, that is what it is, but it's just but you know what? These we are talking about
But
people with
how can she be scared if she was cheating with the
she was
sleeping
they're
with
making.
the fitness guy?
Yeah, and then they are making it like she was a part of the whole thing. Now, if she was, she was. They pulling out receipts. They said she found people on for the freak offs on the Craigslist and all this stuff. So they're going to do whatever they can to break her whole their testimony down, and they're going to say they're going to victim shame the victim, but she's just one of them. There's other people that he did that to also. So this whole thing
Hmm.
it's just a trip. But anyway, so she's just the one that's the poster child for the situation. But that man is a
Yeah.
demon, just like R. Kelly was and stuff. This power, money, power, fame, and all this.
Mm.
It's just sad. It's a whole lot. Um, but I was in the wig community. There was this one lady, Miss Mama Loves Wigs. When R. Kelly had gotten indicted for all this foolishness, she was like, I don't even care. She said it on the video. She said, I don't even care. He can pee on me. And I was like, what? She really liked him so much. So women love that type of situation with people. And if
Some women
anybody,
do. Some women have
they do.
fetishes and stuff.
She said, I love R. Kelly. I love R. Kelly. And this was right in the middle of all this stuff that he had done. And then when she said that he could pee on me, and I think she just meant it to be funny, but I was like, that's not funny. So now this is some mess from 10 years ago. Somebody come back and now I'm got to fight Mama Loves Wigs from 10 years ago. Y'all know, I ain't even got time for that foolishness. I got real hair on my head. But anyway, yeah. But
Yeah.
it's the money and
So
I guess
sad
the
just listening
social
to it.
media just really makes it a little bit more challenging for people to decide who to be loyal to. So you see how they do in the weave sector. So it is what it is.
It's really sad. I
It
mean,
is very
listening to it.
sad. Mm.
And then the lady, she's pregnant and she's crying, and it's just a lot going on. And his kid is in there listening to this. It's just a lot. I'm like, wow.
And then
I
his
would.
kids is
I
pregnant.
wish. I wish it was televised so bad. I would be tuned in.
Oh, and you see what
So,
they're doing there, the transcripts. But no, I look at you know who I look at? Rotten Mango. She gives a good. She's one of the press agents, press people up in the courtroom, and
oh, I've been watching Armand Wiggins.
I can't
He's so
watch them.
He's so animated. Ooh, he tells the story so good.
Yeah,
He's
I
up
know.
in there.
I've never been a fan of that. I don't know. It's something about that whole church sissy kind of shit. I don't. I can't get into.
He's so silly.
Yeah, but it's true. I just
He
can't. So
had 22,000 people in his chat to every time the
wow.
last couple
Yeah.
days.
Good for
22.
him.
He made a record today. It was 22,000
Hmm.
while he was
Well,
talking about it.
Miss Rotten Mango, she had about 3 or 4 million people. So yeah, so I go over there. And
Mm,
she's a little Asian, little cute little lady, and her husband and stuff. But you know, it's just whoever you like. And I'm used to look
yep.
because I look at her describing other court cases and murder mysteries and stuff like that. So I guess it's who you like. I'm already over that whole chicken wing thing. You know,
Who's Chicken Wing?
Armand Wiggins and Jay Wilson and Beef Sector shit. I don't like all that stuff anymore. I
Oh, see,
just
I don't know nothing about all that.
well anyway, so but I know you don't. But that's what I don't. That's why I
Mm-mm.
don't even engage in them people. Natasha K and all that mother. That I don't watch any
Hmm.
of that because I and what's the lady name that does it? What's her name?
I watch Tasha K sometimes, depending on who she recorded on, but she's a lot. She's a lot too.
Yeah, I can't watch them all. I can't. And then also being over there where we were, and they're all trying to emulate these people, but y'all can't. Y'all are not talented enough and don't have a good rapport. And the biggest thing is, what's the lady? Hold on, what's the lady that's Tracy's supposed to be a moderator for? I forgot her name.
Oh,
Anyway,
Lovely T.
yeah,
Is
I
her name
can't even
Lovely
watch.
T?
I used to watch it, but I don't even just for some reason all of that stuff. Mm-mm.
I quit watching her a long time ago too.
Yeah, I can't watch them. And then definitely if you're gonna have Tracy as a moderator, like really, so it's just a lot of things. So I'm very picky now, and I like things. I like people that are bringing the news to me that I can really relate to, that I can understand, that are not having this emotional thing while they're trying to get out one sentence. They screaming, hooping, and hollering and stuff. No, I just want the things. What had happened? Tell me what had happened. Tell me what to expect,
Hmm.
and then keep it moving. All this extra stuff and child and all that and all this extra and then titty drops and it's just too much. So I like straight to the
You
point. I
know
don't
who
need
else
just
does a good
wait.
job talking about it is the Lauren lady from the Breakfast Club, but her segments are only like 8 or 9 minutes, so it's just doop, and I don't even think she gets to get through it. She just says a couple of things, or so it's like it's not enough. Like I want to know the
Well,
detail. You know what I'm saying?
well, you know, 8 minutes is all you need to get monetized. That's not a bad thing. So she's cause really if you do a 9 minute video, you can get monetized and you can get the coins. Cause all you have to do
No,
is
no,
eight
no. The
minutes.
Breakfast Club is a show. Like it's
I
like a
know what
show.
you're saying.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
her
I'm just saying
segment
that.
is only like 8 minutes.
Yeah,
It's a whole show.
yeah, I know it, and I don't like none of them. The Charlemagne and is that the Charlemagne?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't watch that
Hmm.
shit. I don't watch none of that. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I like the fact that she just comes on for her 8 minutes and gets off, and she can just do that and on another thing. But yeah, yeah, I know Miss Taylor May. You know, I've been around. I know all them people, but I don't watch them. I just can't. I don't like that whole urban thing that people started doing, like because I'm older, so I already knew when they came up with it and how they were doing and how it was supposed to be played out. But what they do now is just not cool. I just It's not cool. So yeah, I know the I can't watch that shit either. Mm-mm. I mean, I don't mean shit. I can't watch that show. Let me be clear. But it's just something weird about it. I guess I need to analyze it, and I'll put it on my bucket list to see what it is. What I think that is lacking. Um, and now they're just I don't know, like you know who the lady, the first lady that I really had a disdain for, Wendy Williams. I was so
Oh,
happy they
I
dropped her
like her.
ass. I'm not a Wendy Williams fan, and I used to watch her on Howard Stern show. I used to. I'm a see. I used to watch Howard Stern. I used to watch a lot of shows
He
that a
was
lot of
so
people.
freaky. I didn't like him.
I know that a lot of shows didn't like, and either you liked them or you didn't. And so normally
Mm-hmm.
you know you picked. It's not even picking a side. So yeah. So I was always watching him, and I would watch him at 6 in the morning. And then they came out with the TV show, the late night show, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember
Because
the late night show.
yeah, because I'm East Coast. I'm a Beetlejuice and all that, and so because that's just what I watched. I was more artsy and weird. Now I know it was racial, a lot of stuff up in there, but I don't know. I'm just this. It's a new East Coast New Yorker type of thing and vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew when he crossed the line. Even when he crossed the line, he had to apologize. But the thing with when Wendy would come on there, oh my God, she would just come on and be all extra and stuff, and it would just not even be funny. But then when the thugs, the people that she would come at, she would come on here. She would be like the black woman that go here and tell all about all the rappers' business. That's what had
Mm-hmm.
happened. And she would get on there and tell all the rappers' business and stuff, and then they would fucking threaten her ass and bitch, get out the parking lot when you go to the restaurant. Okay, we're gonna fuck you up and stuff. So she had
Mm-hmm.
security guards and stuff. She was running amok. She was like Brooke Valentine around the beef sector, just
She was
hiding and
trying to be the
wild.
shock therapy, like
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
shock
So
jock.
shock
Mm,
jock. Hmm. For the black,
that
but
was
then
her thing. Like she told the
hmm
business. That's what made her like,
her
the
popular.
people tune in. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
and
wanted to
and
hear
I
the
don't even
juice.
care for her, but that's how it played out. So I understand it. So I don't. I even if I don't like history, I still like reporting on it because
But do
it
you
is
see
what it
how
is.
karma turned on her and then she became the
Sure did.
topic?
Yes. Yeah. See how
And
everything is
that
working out.
man totally embarrassed her. And now
Sure
look
did.
at him, dummy.
Right. Can't even say her name and spell ABC. And AB spelled on ABC is not. But yeah.
And that
So.
woman left him. He did all that.
Hmm.
Embarrassed her. Ugh, just ugh. That's why. See.
And
Mm.
now her son out here stealing money and stealing property and child. It's a whole bunch of things. But yeah, karma. That's good that you said karma. Karma does come back on you. It sure does.
Yeah, it
It could
does.
be the
It don't have
slightest
no
thing.
time. You don't know when,
Hmm.
but it will happen if you're out
Hmm.
here just being bogus. You do
Hmm.
reap what you sow, you know?
Yep. But I think a lot of the
Yeah.
YouTube content creators over there are trying to emulate like the Howard Stern segment. Like he would have all these freaks on their panel, like you know you have like the Beetlejuice, Benny Barbarino, Benny I can't think of his last name, just like 9 people, Robin, all these. So what they're doing in the beef sector or any sector, any place that you really want to have like a posse and stuff, you just have your channel and then get your whatever kind of agenda that you want to have, whatever y'all are doing, and then get the characters up in here and interchange them around, and they're like panelists. And so we see how they are emulating that over there in that area over there, and see how it works. And then people cuss out people and they kick them off and stuff like that. So I don't want this to be extension of that. Let me just stop talking about it. But anyway, even in the coloring community, they kind of do the same thing, but they're not as ratchet. But I like engaging with
Mm,
a lot of different people. So I don't because I
I
like a lot
haven't
of different
seen it
people.
yet, but I keep hearing. I
Yes,
heard
ma'am. Yep.
I heard a warning the other day, but no one said an actual name. So it's like,
Oh, you heard a warning? Ooh, ooh, I
yeah,
can't.
yeah, I heard a warning.
Uh-oh. Kim, if you
Like,
are here and if you see this, let me know because I ain't seen it. But yeah, it is. This
I'm
area is
like,
it's
what
messy
is
like the
it? What is it?
it's messy like the mukbang. You know the mukbang area is
Yeah.
messy as hell too.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
messy.
they're messy. Yeah.
Yeah, so but anyway, I'm like I feel good that I feel kind of like vindicated because I know just because I'm over somebody's area that I'm not the one causing drama. I just come on here and then I just report whatever. For some reason, the drama people like, hmm, is that viewers of you? I went to somebody's live that was in the mommy sector when I first started going over there because I'm over there also. I have some mod
Hmm.
sticks over there. I went over there one time. I went to somebody's live. I'm not even going to say whose live it is. Somebody you would definitely not think that I would be over there. And I came over there, and the first person that's the channel holder, which I don't even see her anymore, she said, and I said, "Hey, how y'all doing?" You know, I don't even know what the top was. She said, "Oh, don't block her. Do not block her." And I'm thinking to myself, "Excuse me." I hadn't even said hello. I just said, "Hey, everybody, how y'all doing?" And she immediately said that. And then people in the chat were like, "Who is she and what does she do?" So the messy people, they come over to wherever we were at that time and they see the stuff. I guess some stuff must have happened the night before or whatever. When I tell you, I felt like, oh my goodness. I don't even know that lady like that. I always came over there like I was presenting a piece of buttermilk cake, you know, and a flower arrangement every time I came to her live. When she did that to me, and then people in the chat was like, "What are you talking about? Who you?" And then she was on camera, and she had a little curly little thing and her eyeglasses, and she's sitting there straight up in the camera. And you can guess who it is if y'all do, but I don't think y'all would because I don't even know what she does now. And she said, "Men Pam, oh, don't y'all block her." But she made it sound like it was a dirty word. You know how it was so weird. I was like, mm-mm. And she even twisted her face up. I was like, oh my god.
Well,
Like
why
she
would they
was
block you though?
well, and then back then there wasn't even a blocking thing or something. Well, yeah, it was a block. I don't even know. That lady, I think it must have been coming off of some messy stuff over there with wherever I was from. I don't even know. But that means, well, see, they a lot of the big time YouTubers used to watch all the blab people and stuff like that. So it might have been off of something like that. But I have never felt so unwelcome in my life.
Oh wow.
And I'm not going to say her name or nothing like that. But I'm telling you, I was like, oh my goodness.
Don't
So that
block
was,
her. Like what? Why would you want to block me?
and I never. I've never done nothing to that. I don't even really know her like that, but that means she knew what had happened the night before. And so I guess she
Hmm.
was like, "You're not gonna come over here and mess up my dang on channel." And she probably had like 20K or something at that time. I don't even think she had 20. She might have had 10K or something. So maybe she was just protecting herself. But I was like, "Girl, I was a victim." It's basically what I wanted to say, but I don't even know what the fuck it had happened. This was like years ago. Uh,
Hmm.
so you do need to protect your channel and stuff like that. Especially now since people are just seeking out to find, oh, we're cool today, and I'm gonna block you and flag you tomorrow and strike your channel. You need to protect yourself. So that's why I'm so protective of people over here that I hang around with, because I don't want any of y'all to be in that situation. But yeah, that lady, I think I came on her channel a couple other times. Well, just in the chat a couple other times, and nobody said anything to me. But it was just that initial shock of going someplace where people just, not people, but her, like her face was like she was just so repulsed that I was like, girl, weren't we chatting in live the other day? Like, really? So you can't trust people on
But she
here.
said don't block you, so that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, I would think it. But when I saw her face, I can tell she was trying to keep the people that, her supporters, and they're probably thinking of me like I'm trash. And, so I kind of took it the different way. But yeah, she said, don't block her. But that her facial expression, it was like out of shock and disgust. Maybe I read too much. So yeah. Anyway, that was like, I'm going to say at least 8 years ago. So. But I go over there every now and then. I just watch her, but I don't engage. I'm sure it's all good, but it was come. It was probably coming off of a murderous weekend. You know how those.
Hmm.
I don't even like that whole thing, but it is what it is when everybody gets all wrapped up.
And one thing about it is when people have the opinion of you,
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of like, what can you do? You just gotta roll, let them think what they want to think. You can't really change people's mind. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
yes,
If
ma'am.
it's not you, if you're not like that, I mean, you can't. No matter what, it's like once a person's mind's made up, pretty much. Okay, well then you think that, but that ain't me. But okay.
And I kind of let you know how people are and what their agenda is and things. So I'm kind of like not mad at it, but if people really knew me, I'm not like the big bag wolf or nothing like that. I'm very sensitive and I'm very cognizant of making sure that I don't hurt people's feelings and things. But I do, and the thing is, I try to overprotect people, and maybe I should, I think I've learned not to do that as much because being over there and then I'm over here starting a channel and I'm like I'm trying to overprotect people, which I guess people just need to. Stuff happens, it doesn't. But when people do things, and I'm like, are you serious? You just got a package, you just gonna open up the mail and just show addresses and stuff? And I think the way I say it probably sounds rude and crude. Or if somebody, I don't know, it's just certain
Yeah, well,
things.
you can give them, yeah, because I remember, like sometimes when people start coming online, they might use their whole name because they don't know.
Yeah, and I
But if you
just
come from a place where you've seen, stuff happen, then you're gonna say, "Oh,
don't do
you
that.
know,
You may
it,
not want to do
you
that.
may not want to." But I mean, but then again, but you can't if they want to do it. I mean,
And that's
you
the
can warn
part.
them. You can't make them. You can lead them to the water, but you can't make them drink it.
And I think that's the part where I think I got labeled as being a bully or a bossy lady or something like that. But when you see somebody do something that you're like, that's not good, and then you say something about it, I mean, I don't even know how nice and innocent I can say certain things, but I just don't want people to go through things that can see. And I really try to uh, form it in a very nice way. But I
Hmm.
see that a lot of people have taken it a different way, and I can only do what
Yeah.
I can do. So yeah,
Because
so
some people don't like other people's suggestions and stuff. They're gonna want to do. It's just like your kid. You could tell a kid
yeah,
over and over, and they'll still want to do it their way. They want to get burnt in the fire, then before they can say,
mm-hmm.
when
And
you
it
can
is,
you can help them not get burnt, but no, they still want to go down that block. So what
yeah.
do? You just have to just say, okay.
We just look at it, and
I try to tell you.
now, if I didn't say anything, that to me would make me feel really bad because, and then I see that the aftermath, and I'm like, dang, I could have showed. And other people's like, well, why didn't you tell her, View? Why didn't you say something? I'm like, I can't say anything because I'm
Because it's
labeled
not
as,
your place. It's not
it
your
was
place
not my
to
place. Yeah, so,
be,
but
if
I
they're
think
close
I'm,
to you though, if they're close to you, like someone that you deal with, I don't see why you can't, you know. But then
exactly.
some people are like stuck in their ways, like and you could suggest
And
something
that's
and they'll
how it
still
should be. Yeah, that's how
Thank
if I'm
God.
close to you. But I'm so protective now because I got burnt so many times on here, not on in this area right here, but just period. But I see other people just doing so innocent type of things that could be just so flipped and just be taken so many different ways. And I just, and that's another reason why I don't feel like I like coloring on a live anymore because I feel like I get criticized a little bit more, even if y'all don't hear it. Like I had actually sat here and done like several things that were so incorrect, but I was hanging around with people on here that just let me do these incorrect things. And I know they
Like
were making
what?
mockery. Like when how you put the watercolors down, like when you get a palette, you hold on. Let
Kim
me
said
show.
one of the snobs was in a stream. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'm
dang,
not
who
gonna
was the
pull stuff out.
snob?
I'm not gonna pull it out because if I pull it out,
Did
then
you hear? Did you hear Kim? She said one of the
yeah, I saw it.
snobs.
I put it on the screen.
Oh,
She
okay.
knows. Yeah,
Yeah. See, I
but I
don't know
made a
about.
whole thing showing how to put palettes together, and when I tell you it was so incorrect, and they were all, yeah, oh, that's good, that's nice, yeah. And when I realized what I did was, it was like, it was so wrong. And these people, you think, because like if you do something wrong, I'm going to say something, you might not like it. And then I say, I'm just going to let you know. And then I'm going to go. Because I don't want you all to do something that I know that is incorrect. I'm just going to say something. But sometimes some of y'all be like, okay, girl, I don't give a fuck. But, because if I was doing something that was wrong, I would want somebody to say something. And that's what happened to me. And so I had put these pallets together, girl. These things was just ratchet and they cracked up and everything. The pallets were not water, I mean, air, it's sealed airtight and
Like
everything.
I remember when you was doing palettes,
Yeah. But this was
making
a
them.
while ago. I don't even think you did.
Okay.
Yeah. And if what you saw was me understanding what I had already done.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me show you since you want to ask. Now, this is a palette that I had done. This is the tray, and this is a nice tray. So I had bought this. Now, these are, hold on, so these are different colors in here. These are watercolors. So I didn't
Mhm.
even know I didn't understand the whole thing, the concept. So I had bought some watercolor paints. Oh, there's a delay. Anyway, so this palette is actually a very nice palette. It has a tray there you can take out, and then they had these colors, and you really don't have to set these palettes up like that. These palettes are more for professional people that they are doing it. Like just for us and I, we can just do these. Us and I, or we can do these. But I didn't know like these little ones like this,
Mhm.
and then you do yeah. So I had bought this whole thing. It was on sale, and it's got all these options. You can even take this out and do all that. Well, I sat on the live and I filled up all of these little containers with all of these colors. Now, I don't even know if you can notice right now. That's not a good idea because unless you're just coloring it with it all the time, they dry and they crack up. Now, these are some of the contemporaries that I do engage with now. There's nothing wrong with this if you want to do that, but they were like, "Oh, girl, you doing it nice. Oh, that's so nice." And when I found out how this is not the way to do it, to do watercolors or learning how to do it or teaching people, it really hurt my feelings because
Mhm.
this is and then I'm sharing it and they're making mockery of me. doing that, that shit hurt me really hard. So anyway, if you're going to do that now, I never suggest anything more than getting these little containers like this. And if you're getting the tubes to put them in here, I think it's best for a lot of people just to go ahead and get these already dried up and you know, like I like the Derwent stuff. And I'm not just trying to show my products. I'm just trying to tell you what I was trying to do and why I'm feeling some type of way. So I had done this whole palette thing and I filled them all the way up. Nobody, not one person said, View or Mim Pam, don't fill them all the way up because it's not good. I filled them all the way up. I emptied tubes and filled them all the way up. I couldn't even close this. Girl, do you know? And still to this day, they will never say that they did that. One or two of the people in that group let me know they're making mockery of you. But whenever I came live, they were in my chat. They were like, "Hey, how you doing? This and that." And oh, where's your beautiful palette? And we were coloring and oh, they like how I colored stuff. And I was getting into Kirby Rosanna's books and all of that. I will never forget or forgive those people that are associated with us. Some of those people I do engage with now. Even Kim Saul, when Kim talks about stuff, she knows exactly what I'm talking about. And then I didn't even know some of the history of those people. So be very careful if you're on here coloring who you are associating with. I said, that is so mean girl spirit. There's a bully up in there. There's a moderator that's bullying around. Like, y'all know I do get a little risque. I cuss. But they were just like, I felt like when I got in there, I had to be my pinky finger up in the air and had to be very careful. I didn't even, you can't talk to this person. You can't talk to that person. You can't chat. You know, oh, you didn't, you went on live over top of me. Oh, you don't have this book. This is not the right color. When I tell you it was so stressful, and it was also during the time that I had just said, I don't even know. I mean, I actually got accepted to an art school. Okay, I did. And that's facts. That's nothing made up. And I'm not bragging about it. But I felt like I had to keep talking about it because they were like making me feel like I couldn't even just cover color. Like the products that I had were not nice, they were not acceptable. Are you kidding me? I pride myself on getting stuff on sale. Oh, Taylor May got kicked out. Yeah, stuff on sale. You kicked yourself out.
My phone had died.
Okay. But yeah, so it was just, I don't know. So and then coming off of that other sector that I was on, being beaten down and stuff. So yeah. But
That's a
it is what
lot.
it is. It's a lot. And I never
Yeah,
talk
so
about stuff like
so
that.
it was
But
just
Kim talks about it. Huh?
so those group of ladies, they still are.
Yeah, they still here rolling. And some of the people
Mhm.
that's over here, they over there with them too. And it's okay. Y'all don't have to pick a side, but when y'all come over here and if y'all entertain the people that I'm liking and are enjoying, please don't bring that over. Don't, and you can go over there to tell them people if you want to, but please, if you enjoy the people that we're hanging out with over here, don't even add that. I'm only bringing it out to y'all just so that other people will be cognizant. If you are
But we
meeting new
can't be cognizant that we don't know the
I
people. You know
know
what I'm
that's what
saying?
I was gonna say.
That's the
But
only hard thing about it is like I
exactly.
understand, I get
Mhm.
the what you're saying, beware, but it's like, dang, of who? Like because there's so many people.
Yeah, and
But I
then
get
even
it.
yeah, and then
Just be careful of everybody, basically.
yeah, just be careful, and definitely be careful with your addresses. And if you're getting love mail or packages and things, just be careful of not showing the addresses and stuff like that. And then don't just put your information out, and don't show your whole house while you're trying to show a book because they are just out here, and I lived through it firsthand. And Kim is in the chats, saying the same thing. Okay, that's it. It's nothing that I made up or I'm not. Oh, if you're crazy and stuff, I experienced it, and but I'm still here. I'm like, because I'm still gonna color. I don't care. I'm gonna still color. I'm gonna still get my cheap products or my expensive products, or make some stuff up at the thrift store, or color like I color with my feet. I'm gonna still do it, and y'all can go ahead and with your little groups and make fun of people, especially the people that I like. Some of the people that y'all are engaged with in the little messy groups, they like me. They like other people. They don't just they they might not be
Well, that's the
loyal.
thing. What you do is your style, and then people will come to watch the way you do.
Mhm.
You know, everybody's different. We
So yeah,
all bring something different. You know what I'm saying?
and that's what I like. So if y'all come
So
over
no,
here,
don't change how you do you.
no, I'm not. But I want everybody to just, if even if you say, "Oh, somebody don't like me," "Oh, I got mad at that person," still come and bring your stuff to the table, because it's crafting, it's color. Well, y'all said crafting, it's coloring. Don't worry about who likes you and who doesn't like you. Don't worry about they do this one thing this way. Just accept the fact that we all are on here on the social media coloring and sharing our love of artwork and creating things, and just try not to get too personal with people. And y'all get as personal as you want to. I try to limit myself, but you know it still have fun. I like it. I'm just so cautious. So, but yeah, I'm so
Yeah.
I'm really happy though, TaylorMade. I don't even know if you know. I actually am looking so forward to having my cataract surgery, so I can actually see my colors, because I was
Well, that's
born with
good.
bad eyesight. So if they're going to give me two lenses in my eyes and I can see, I'm happy. And right now, my sight is limited. I mean, I can still see a little bit, but depends. So for me, I have selfish reasons to color in a lot of different pages and things, because I can't see the details and stuff. So, but anyway, it's going to be all good. It will be all good.
Yeah, and that's good that you still color anyway, even through it all,
Yeah.
through, you're not having those limitations on your seeing. That's good that
Mhm.
you even still try and you're still, loving it and stuff like that. So, yeah, it'll get better. And I'm glad that you're finding happiness and that you're excited for, your upcoming stuff.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
And
And I
and
keep calling. I call
it'll be
every week
good.
and I say, can they push it up? Is anybody canceled? And so I'm hoping for a cancellation from somebody. I have to do one eye at a time, and I have to do my bad eye first. Because if it
Hmm.
doesn't work out, and I know you don't like hearing this stuff, but if it doesn't work out, at least I'll still have my good bad eye to rely on, and that's what the doctor even said.
You'll have that
So
that good eye.
yes, yes, I can't wait. I cannot wait. When I tell you I cannot wait, I literally cannot wait, and it's not just for coloring. It's just to be able to wake up,
Period. Yeah.
period, and just to be able to do things and just see.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm happy about it. I know I sound messy and
And
cussing and
you
stuff.
should be. Sure. It's exciting.
I
It's
can't
gonna be
wait.
like a whole new world to be able to see.
It's a
I remember
whole
I was
new
watching
world.
somebody said that
Mhm.
no, I think it was Linda. She had said when she got her eye repaired that it was so amazing because she didn't even know she didn't know that it was that bad before she had it done because she said it was like before she had like a yellow tint to everything. Like
Yeah.
everything had a yellow tint as far as color wise, that what she could see. But
hmm
once it was done, she could see I'm like, dang,
But I hope I
So
have that. I hope I have that.
yeah, you will. You
because
absolutely will.
I think I can understand the yellow tint, and I think the yellow tint thing and the cloudy thing has just occurred lately. But I was
Yeah.
born not being able to see. Like I don't have a reference point. When I was
Yeah.
one of them little bald headed babies, they had the little glasses with the little snorkel thing around the head. You,
So that's what's
you know
gonna make
what
it
baby I'm
even
talking
more.
about? What?
Yeah.
Cute little bald headed little baby. What Sam? Uh, Snorkel eyeglass. So
Yeah.
I'm I'm not and I'm gonna tell y'all this is the type of person now she's not gonna say anything. Taylor don't like to hear this. I'm just a person if I don't make it's not like I'm making fun, but I'm trying to be very descriptive in what I'm describing. But I've never been able to see it all. I can't see it all. I cannot without my glasses. But now I really can. So the fact that I'm gonna have an opportunity to get a new lens in
Mhm.
each eye. So I'm going to experience something that I've never experienced because the things have always
Yeah, that's
been
so
tainted. And I've always
awesome.
been known for my fashions and my colors because, girl, I was a coordinating queen. Back in the 80s and 90s, girl, did View see their pants set? Did they match and stuff? Yeah, and flowers coordinating and stuff, you know. But now I didn't even know that I wasn't really hitting it. I won't serving it, but I'm gonna be serving it after this surgery because I'm gonna see the true colors.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm so happy. I just can't
Okay.
wait.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah, I'm excited for myself, and so I call like I said, my probably every couple of days and say anybody cancel so I can come in and but before you can get that done, you have to get cleared by your real doctor. And because I have sarcoidosis, which is an autoimmune um, disease, I can't get cleared for it until my sarcoidosis doctor sees me. And so I already had an appointment. And so I have to take that paperwork in for the cataracts surgery for even to be able to get it done. And it has to be within a certain time period. It has to be 30 days before your surgery. So yeah, so it's a whole big thing. So that's why I had to wait long. Like you just can't say, "Oh, you got cataracts," and go on the next day and get it cut out. It's a whole procedure, you know.
So then why are you trying to call and see if they can bump it closer?
Because my appointment for my sarcoidosis doctor is already set. I already have that one, and that one is coming up very
Oh, okay.
soon. So I have to have it the eye appointment surgery 30 day within 30 days of the actual appointment. So it's all about scheduling. So if my
Mm.
appointment for my primary care doctor that they have to sign a paperwork off is later than
Kim,
yeah, I can't.
Kim is
Yeah,
crazy. She
yeah.
talking
So
about,
it's a.
oh Lord, now you will see I'm not such a great colorist.
Oh, I'm gonna see your shit. Oh, right. Because I do have a haze. I have a light yellow brownish haze. I'm. I can see. Hold on. I can see clearly now. The haze is gone. Oh, now I got to find this song, and I'm gonna get off of here. We got to get off here. But
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
finna get off. It's 1 o'clock. I gotta go.
yes, it is
But I
too
just don't
late.
want to leave you hanging when my phone died. I'm like, Lord.
No, you're good. You are good, and you know I greatly appreciate you coloring with Taylor made. You know, because
Thank you.
I
I got
know
a
you
lot done.
from the ratchet area. Okay, we
But
got
I
to,
ain't ratchet though. That's the thing.
and I'm not either. But you know, I
I
can
can be
be.
though if I have
I can't
to.
see why I said can be, and we the
Yeah.
same astrological sign, so we know. And yeah, it is what it is. So
That ain't how I'm trying to live my life, but I can go back now.
hey, it don't take but a minute. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me, did you hold on? Right, that's how we work. That's how we operate. But the funny
Mhm.
thing is, most of those ratchet people are the same astrological signs that we have. That's the part I don't even like. How am I gonna fight the same folks that have the same astrological sign? But anyway, it is what it is. You know, it's just going to. I don't want to say to the death, but you know, to whatever the last drum beat or whatever. But Yeah, so I cannot wait to see. And look at you with them curtains. Ooh, you colored those curtains so nicely.
Thank you. Can you see?
Yes. You on the big
Okay.
screen. Hold on, let me take this comment off here. Kim laughing. Wait, she said, look at coloring what Lori says. Oh no, is that she said, look, she said, you all hanging with the night owls. Can't believe you're up here. Kim. Yeah, Kim up,
Ah, no,
right.
that's what I was just about to say. Kim, what is you
Mm-hmm.
doing still up?
Right. But Kim was over here with me a couple of times. She got one bed, she got one eye open, and the coloring book in the other hand. Husband sleeping, the dog sleeping and shit. She's still trying to get her little view in and shit. She'd be like, hey, view, hey. I'm like, excuse me. I'll be like coloring at 2, 3 in the morning. She'd be like, hey, view.
And where Amy? Amy done left. She done fell asleep.
Amy said, F y'all, I ain't got time for y'all. Okay. Well, we gonna get off here. Miss Taylor Made has made my content for the night. You see me in the little small screen. I ain't coloring. I colored already. I showed y'all what I colored at the beginning. This is Taylor Made show.
But thank you, because I got a lot done tonight
See, right. See, it's a
on my
win-win,
book.
isn't it? All right. All
So
right.
I can probably finish this tomorrow.
Okay.
But
Well, thank
okay.
you so much.
Good
And
night, y'all.
I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you,
Good
Miss.
night, View. Good night,
All right.
everybody.
Night, night. Okay. Bye, y'all.